It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
Has to be nice.
Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
All right, I'm going to start breaking stuff. Seriously. Watch this. All right. Now we need a new one. Now we need a new one. Oops.
Just slow in there.
All right, and now Pat's blowing. Wait, no, not yet. Yeah. Hold on.
Please, hurry. Ready?
Yes.
I wanted you to smell it if it smells like Elio's pizza.
That's all.
No,
that's all we're asking.
Hold on, everybody. Here she goes. Go.
Holy crap.
It's more than just your life you're hurting. Think about your family. Think about your friends. Think beyond the moment.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
How was that?
The end of my video demo.
No, I mean, why is the music going so fast? It's like in fast motion. That is not our opener.
And that's the new CD player I had to buy.
That's better. Hey, wait a minute, but now I'm slow. Wait a minute.
Good morning.
A little odd.
I just thought it was a new version. I don't know. I thought the boys were spicing it up a bit.
It was. That's all you got to do. There, new version.
Yeah.
It's the fast version.
Well, it's Monday.
Monday. Look. It looks like someone's got a case of the Mondays. Yeah. Had half a weekend. That was nice. One half was nice and sunny and fun. But that half, you know, you got to kind of cash in early because you got to get up for work. And Saturday, sucked. Rainy here in New York. We had the remnants of, what was it, Hannah?
I guess Hurricane Hannah.
Yeah.
Off the coast of Long Island.
It wasn't bad. I mean, they were making a big to-do of it on the news, of course. Like it was going to be some huge thing. A little bit of wind, a lot of rain, and just generally, couldn't do anything.
You're saying it wasn't bad because you were inside probably, right?
No, I was outside under my little patio awning thing.
But wasn't it raining? It's raining sideways right into that?
Yeah, a couple of times the wind blew and woof.
Yeah, I was at my cousin's wedding Saturday, cousin Billy, and trying to get to your car after the wedding in your nice clothes was not fun.
Yeah,
and then the wedding was way out east on Long Island, so now you're driving all the way home completely soaked. It was impossible to avoid.
In the rain.
In the rain, yeah.
Yeah, which is always fun. Not much traffic when you're driving in the rain from out east.
No.
Jesus.
Did you wear white suit pants with no underwear at the wedding?
Yeah.
A boy could dream.
See-through clothes, man.
Like linen suit pants with no underpants.
I had a light dress.
See, there's a big splotch.
I had a light dress shirt on, so I guess you could see some of my hairy nipples through my shirt.
Jeepers. Damn rain.
How was Supercar weekend? I know you were like showing off your Ferrari on Friday.
Well, it was a fun drive home, obviously, and then Saturday was a wash.
Why was it a
fun?
How could it be a fun ride home on a Friday? A Ferrari going 45 miles an hour is not fun.
You know something? It wasn't that bad, the traffic, once I got out of town, and then was able to kind of open it up a few times. That was fun. And then Saturday again, sucked, rainy, and just sat in my driveway. And then Sunday was a lot of fun on the Meadowbrook Parkway. Say hi to a couple of motorcycle guys that... we were kind of just having some fun there on the Meadowbrook. But then this morning I had to bring it back into the city. And I got to tell you, 100 through the Midtown Tunnel is an exciting life. It it's like a live action video game. Because those cones are just going by you real fast. The wall's right next to you.
For the people that
taking those curves, it's like, whoa, this is cool.
I just want to jump in for a second. For the people that live elsewhere, this Midtown Tunnel, the lanes are really, really narrow.
Yeah.
So that's got to be just insane to do 100 in that.
The car's narrow, too.
Oh, yeah?
A little Ferrari Spider.
Oh, so you got a little more room than the average car
on
each side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it sounds unbelievable in there.
Yeah.
When you goose it, it just, the sound of the engine echoing in the tunnel is just adrenaline. It's great.
Should you be telling New York City that you went 100 miles an hour in the Midtown Tunnel?
It's for the show. It's a lie. It's just it's a show.
That means it's going 120.
It's just for the show I do it. I was doing 40 miles an hour as the speed limit states when both lanes are open.
Well, yeah, that's keeping it safe. 10 and 2. 10 and 2, right?
10 and 2.
10 and 2 all the way.
Exactly.
Anything else happen over the weekend?
Well, had not exactly parties, but they were kind of just like
get-togethers.
Yeah, like people would stop by and then leave, and then other people would stop by on another day. Yet we just continued it through the entire weekend.
Yeah,
yeah, it was pretty fun.
That's good.
Just sitting. And Saturday again a washout, but that didn't stop. Just sitting outside at a table and drinking beer all day. Yeah, because that's what you do. It was a lot of fun. The jacuzzi was very hot, Jimmy.
Did you go in the rain?
You missed that. Yeah, there was some jacuzziing in the rain.
That's kind of fun, man. Yeah. You ever like jacuzzi in the middle of winter with the snow coming down?
Oh, might have to do that.
That you should keep the jacuzzi open for that. That's very cool.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Definitely.
But you got to do the run from the house into the jacuzzi.
I want to get some heaters under the awning there outside, out back. Some of those, ever walk into a hotel?
Oh, the restaurant
heaters?
Under
the awning, like they got those electric heaters that just heat the whole area up.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Or just get the restaurant heaters. You could get 4, one on each, corner.
What, like freestanding?
Yeah, those things.
Boy.
Those things rock.
I realized freestanding stuff, not a good idea. I almost had a napalm explosion last night when Danny drunkenly teetered into one of my tiki torches and tipped it over. I thought it was going to explode. And then he didn't know what to do, so he just looked at it for a while before he picked it up.
Oh, I thought he just walked away.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
I'll let Keith clean it up. Let Keith get the fire hose out.
Had to hose it down.
And deal with this. Very good. Are you closer to the webcam idea?
Well, let me tell you, we pretty much had 3 cameras running last night. Just kind of, surveying the scene.
Just trying it out.
On Pal Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing really going on. But I've had, jacuzzi cam and pool cam, things like that.
So that's the start,
just
really.
Feeling it out.
That's the start.
Yeah. People tune in and then say awful things for some reason, because I guess they're jealous.
What are they saying?
I don't know. There's some people that just don't like me. You know how message boards are on Pal Talk people.
Well, what could they possibly be saying that's bad?
Apparently, for some reason, it's very concerning to certain people that I am my age, and girls I see are their age, and it really seems to upset people.
Why?
Like some people get upset. Dude, you think I got an answer for that?
They're jealous
because they're probably stuck with dimpled ass old bitches that they can't get away from. So they pick at me. They pick. And I just laugh. I go, yeah, that's right.
You're enjoying your life.
Young enough to be my daughter. And unfortunately, she's not.
It's like we like to say, 20 is funny, 30 is dirty.
One guy was trying to C-block me. He's talking to, the mystery girl. Oh, what a mystery that is. And saying, and I'm just reading because, and he apparently thinks there's some private communique going on, but I'm reading the whole thing. And he's like, well, you're with an unstable millionaire. It's like, yeah, you could have done better or picked picked something better than an unstable millionaire. So I just started going, ha ha, unstable millionaire. Ha 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 ha. Go screw.
Was he some douche in Pal Talk?
Yeah, just trying to C block and the C blocking phase is over, dude. Don't even try. But it's like had to throw that in, trying to like undermine me.
Why?
Right in front of my face. And I was just like, oh, what a pathetic douche.
And I guarantee you that you doing better would have been him, the guy on Pal Talk watching the camera.
Yeah.
That would have been the better one.
It's just these, it seems to be people that know every single aspect of what's going on, or think they do. They know the show, they listen to it every day, they're on Pal Talk all the time. And then they talk about how you're just a douche. They don't like you. They don't like what you're doing. I'm creepy. It's just all kinds of things. And it's like, well, why are you so concerned? Like, what's the big concern with what I'm doing in my personal life?
What's creepy about a guy who wants to hang with? Let's be frank here.
Yeah,
wants to hang with hot younger chicks.
Right.
They're of age. What's wrong with the guy who wants to hang with chicks who are 22? I mean, look at Tony Randall. Married a girl like a third his age when he was 70 and had.
Yeah.
What's the matter with people?
And I'm convinced, and it sounds like one of those cop-out answers, but I'm convinced it's because they're not. I think that's very upsetting. And then I kind of turned it around to myself, and I'm thinking, if I had to look in on what's going on with me, I guess if I was some guy at my computer all the time just keeping tabs, I'd be pissed at me too.
But you don't really have a personal life because you live it on Pal Talk.
Well, Pal Talk and on the air. But let me tell you something.
Then people feel like they could comment because, you know what I mean? It's not private. It's right there for everyone. I'm just playing the other side.
I know, but everything isn't on the air.
Not saying it's right what this guy was doing, but I think he assumes he could say whatever the hell he wants because you're showing everyone your personal life.
He can, but like anyone can. But the thing is, it's like there's the personal life, and then there's the open personal life that
Sure.
I put out there, that you're able to see. Not every aspect of my life is open for public viewing. I keep things hidden. I keep things under wraps. But they hear you on the show. They hear you, on Pal Talk. They see you on Pal Talk and think that's 100% of who you are. So they comment on things and talk about,
It's pretty close.
What a douche.
It's pretty close.
Well, I'm not saying it's real close.
You don't want to show them.
It's probably a 99.9%
I was going to say.
Okay.
Who are you kidding? You're basically trying to say, well, I don't show them when I'm going to church every Sunday morning or, doing my charity work. It's pretty close. Who are you kidding?
No, it's just, I guess the thing is, especially with like relationships, for some reason there's some kind of thing going on with people in Pal Talk where these guys that are trying to C-block, I noticed a couple of them, are saying things like, well, Anthony's got some kind of, reputation. He's known for this kind of thing. And then I sit there and go, known for being in a steady relationship since 1988 between like 3 girls, where it's been, none of them has lasted less than 8 years, and that's me being man about town. I wish I was screwing everything when I was in those relationships.
You're just making up for lost time.
I'm 6 months out of the gate dating.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I'm a predator because these asses can't get their own quiff.
It's been 6 months?
Quim, whatever you want to call it.
It's been 6 months?
About that, I guess.
More or less.
Probably.
Wow,
maybe even a little longer. But it's like...
And went from a long marriage to a long relationship. And he's been single for 6 months.
6 months out of friggin'... One was 9, one was 8. The 17 years... I sat back and was a loyal guy, not touching anything on the internet or any websites or Pal Talk or anything like that. And then all of a sudden I decide, something, I'm not going to get in a relationship. I'm going to, go out. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to meet people. I'm going to do that, whatever. And then I got to listen to C blockers chiming in to everyone and girls and stuff on Pal Talk talking about that's the kind of guy he is. Why don't you just F your mother? She's upstairs. She's calling you for dinner soon.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing worse, and I mean nothing, than the concerned guy friend. Hey, scumbag, you think you're dealing with it? Believe me. The last person I dated, the scumbag, concerned guy friend, champ.
Yep.
Well, you don't want him to be like this with you if he's like this with other. Really?
Exactly.
Really, guy friend.
Guy friend.
Shut your mouth.
You know what it is too? Not one girl has come forward and given me crap about this, or talk to any girls saying, "Well, you got to watch out for him." It's all these guys, just dopey guys on message boards and Pal Talk and other things where it's like, just shut up. Try to get out of your house and try to do something.
That's why I stay clear of all that because I can't.
I can't.
I have to.
I literally can't. I'm invited.
I stay clear of the message boards, the Pal Talk.
Dude, there are plenty of people that are really cool on there.
Right.
That are like, they just want to have fun, just want to. But then it's such a small minority that just you read and go like, ugh, what's your issue? Like, I want to know what the issue is.
What's confusing is, are they really fans of the show if they're doing that?
I don't know. You know something? They probably are.
They're in the Opie and Anthony world, basically, in these Pal Talk
It's their
rooms.
entire life. Dude, their entire life revolves around this show and the people they're in.
Yeah.
Because it's they're constantly on and constantly talking crap. So, yeah, their life revolves around the show and our lives and trying to dig up little personal things that, meanwhile, aren't personal at all. Look what I'm on to. Oh, really? Look what I screen capped. Look at what I vid capped on Pal Talk. I saw the camera and the light on. I think, I was pretty on. It wasn't a hidden camera in someone's glasses.
That's a good point.
Well,
you're talking in code. You should bring some more people to the party here.
Yeah, some girl at my house.
Right.
We're hanging out, and I'm like rubbing her leg and shoulder in front of the cam.
She's sitting on your lap.
At one point, yeah, but for the most part, she was sitting in a chair next to me.
And some guy thought he found
oh my God!
And you're making a good point by saying I knew the camera was on.
It's my house.
Right.
It's my computer. It's my camera. I turned it on.
It's not the paparazzo from a tree like a mile away, capturing this.
Check this out!
Look what I discovered.
This is what I do in my backyard.
But it's not just...
And it was fully aware of what he was doing.
Yes!
But people are making a big deal out of that. Yes, Jimmy.
It's not just Pal Talk. It's just a guy thing.
Yep. You're right.
This guy friend mentality. She's like my sister. I'm concerned. Open your veins in a tub.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself and be honest with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
You're either A, in love with her, or B, you want to have sex with her, which is fine on both accounts.
Uh-huh.
But be honest about that. Don't worm around like you're just a good guy. None of us
exactly.
are that. And it's never with a fat chick or an ugly pig of a chick. It's always with a beautiful girl. Always.
Guy friend is douche. I know exactly. Like there are things in my girls in my past that had the guy friend thing, and I was always kind of at one point I'd be like, I don't trust that guy. Oh, he's nice. Don't be stupid. And then the second you have a problem or you do break up, where are they?
Of course.
Guy friend.
Yeah, head up the shoulder, right down to the chest, right down to the lap.
Yeah, have fun.
Guy friend is the worst. And I've
have
been the
fun
guy
with
friend.
guy friend.
Hey, somebody wants to know if the exchange took place because they want to hear the quote story that you hinted about on Friday.
No, exchange didn't take place.
Right.
I had the Ferrari. What am I going to do? Pick crap up? Oops. Pick crap up and take it over there?
Yeah, well, you teased a good story.
Yeah, that one.
Someday. All right.
Oh, boy. That's a Lulu.
With other people, make sure he doesn't do it with you.
Ugh. Shut up, guy friend.
Just die, guy friend.
Guy friend is an ass loser who should just die. Hate guy friend.
Guy friend stinks.
Always trying to C block when you're already in.
Yeah.
It's like, just enough. What, you couldn't close the deal. So move on, guy friend.
All right.
Message board jackass.
That should be the person's name, Guy Friend.
Yeah, my name's Guy Friend. Is it?
They're the worst. They are the worst.
I'm snorting. All right. Well,
and these are the idiots that just come up to you at gigs and don't say their little cute little message board or pal talk name. Hi, I'm Pete or something. And it's like, oh, and you shake their hand, and meanwhile, that's the ass that, needs a thrashing. Oof.
They're just the worst.
all right. That's a good start to a fun show. Opie and Anthony, 877-212-0-A. We could continue after the break. We got a lot of sports to talk about after the break. The VMAs, if you care. There's no real highlights.
Nah.
And other things, of course. Obama made a little bit of a mistake over the weekend. We got that audio. That's a biggie.
Do we have the article that they sent us on that? Because the language in the article, I read it, was
I'm sure we
bugging
have
me
it
so much.
As we go to break, we got primetime gossip. It's Opie and Anthony.
We're back with another pulse-pounding rendition of Primetime Gossip. Recently on the Opie and Anthony show, overweight comedian Bob Kelly came in to say hi to the host of the show and to create an uncomfortable situation for everyone.
I went from one to another to another, and no, I won't have it anymore.
You and your girl are still together.
What?
You done?
Hello?
Awkward.
Huh?
Awkward.
What? Sorry, dude.
While we have no idea what he was referring to, that wasn't the O&A news of the day. The real buzz kicked in when Anthony let the audience in on his latest media endeavor.
Reality programming is phony. I just want the real deal. See, this has to be me and 6 to 8 girls.
And that's it.
Yes!
That's right, a 24-hour webcam show centered around Anthony and his kinky sex antics.
This will be the real deal. Reality programming where it's just me with a bunch of chicks living at my house.
However, Anthony's focus may not be on women alone.
Everything is done in bra and panties, by the way. Yes, even me, I'll be in bra and panties the whole time.
Will Anthony's bisexual drag queen sex party romp be a hit? Stay tuned as you get all the information from Primetime Gossip.
What is that?
What the hell is that crap?
What is that? Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show. Yuck. Yuck.
I'm not feeling this.
Yuck. 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 Yuck.
I don't know what this is.
Whatever. We got to be extra nice to Boston today. They had a tough day yesterday, man. Oh, my God. Can you imagine being Tom Brady right now? You lose the Super Bowl and an undefeated season. That's got to kill you inside. And then the whole offseason, you just want to get back in there and start winning again.
Yeah.
And start marching toward another Super Bowl. First game out for the season. Out for the season with that damn ACL injury. Why can't they figure that ACL thing out? That's ending a lot of people's careers.
It certainly is.
You would think there would be some kind of a side brace that is, I don't know, that allows them mobility. It just takes out too many great athletes. So he's out for the season. He's got to be out of his freaking mind.
Hard to feel bad for him. He doesn't have to work, and he gets to bang Giselle.
Yeah, he's flat on his back.
Yeah, but you got
not a bad position to be in.
Ankle up in the air.
You got to think, though, even though he's banging her and he's got all the money in the world, the most important thing to this guy is to throw that football and win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
In the end, I bet you he's got to be just out of his mind. And they're looking for a new quarterback. And Anthony was joking, Vinny,
where's Vinny Testaverde?
Vinny, this is the job for Vinny Testaverde.
Bring him in.
Vinny's going to play until he's like 52 years old. Oh, I know he's retired right now, but some team will pick him up again this year.
It'd be hysterical.
Just so they have somebody, that could take the snaps.
They bring in, but what about Flutie?
Flutie.
Bring in Doug Flutie.
Yeah, Flutie was the guy for a while.
Yeah.
But, wow. But they still won.
How long does it take that to heal that ACL?
A year minimum. He is done. Done.
What do? They do surgery on it immediately?
In his case, yeah, I'm sure. That's a year, right? Yeah. Easy. That Tiger Woods is going through that crap.
Where's the ACL? It's in your ankle or your calf?
No, the knee. Yeah, so.
Knee, man.
Did you see the video of his knee getting twisted?
I did see that, yeah.
Oh, a knee's not supposed to twist that way.
You know what, though? I didn't hear one. I
broke my knee.
Hold my hand. He wasn't telling like his coach, hold my hand, coach. Hold my hand. Shows you what a wuss that Bobby Kelly is.
See, I would like
to. He took a torn ACL like a man.
I think he's a wuss for other reasons, but I don't know. I mean, none of us have broken our knee before. I can't imagine that's a fun pain.
It's got.
I think you would say all sorts of crazy stuff if you broke your knee.
Yeah.
There's the video.
Is that a broken knee, or is it just when something tears off the
it's
bone?
a tear.
It's yeah. He's walking off the field, but still, I mean, walking and playing are two different things.
Football players are real men, though. He did just walk. I don't care how he did it. He walked off.
He walked off. He's limping. He's being helped a little bit, but yeah, he walked off the field.
Oh, I'd want to be dragged by my bag before I walked.
Less painful.
Yeah.
Put over your shoulder like Santa Claus.
And then Brett Favre, yeah, he looked all right for the Jets in the season opener over the Dolphins.
Yeah, a little sloppy, ugly victory there, but like he said, a win's a win.
A couple sloppy touchdown passes, I do believe. At least one, anyway.
But that guy can throw the friggin' ball. Holy Jesus.
He can still throw that long spiral.
Yep.
So they beat the Dolphins, the Jets. And then you got Michael Strahan, just doing a quick football roundup here. He's retired from the Giants, and he's now a color commentator. And
Opie.
He went on TV yesterday, and Giants fans are very pissed off because he said that the Cowboys are the best team, and he's predicting the Cowboys are going to win it all this year.
Really?
Man, he's trying not to sound like he's rooting for his own team.
The Giants-Cowboys rivalry is pretty intense there, Jimmy. You would think he would just shut his mouth and go, I'm not really sure right now. I'll get back to you on that.
Giants ain't paying the bills. The commentator people are. So he wants to be a good commentator.
I bet you he doesn't want his team to win without him. Yeah. Now that he's retired, he's hoping they go, well, they already won, right? So 1 in whatever. 1 in 15. Let's say hi to Nick in D.C. Nick.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
Hey, you must not be listening to the news reports because another player on the team reported that he heard Brady yell out in pain when it happened. He screamed.
Yeah,
well, I'm sure the second it happens, you're gonna go, ah!
I'm sure it didn't sound like our buddy Bobby Kelly, but it certainly was a scream from what I heard.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Hey, speaking
of... At least this Brady will get well.
It's a ruined ACL, not ASS.
Let's go to Jersey. Joe, what's up?
Yo, buddy.
Good morning, Joe.
I remember I broke my knee in high school, man, and the very next morning I woke up in excruciating pain, and I didn't know why, and I realized it was because the bed sheet was on my knee.
Really?
The bed sheet, the heavy bed sheet.
Wow,
that's gotta hurt.
Were just painful as all hell.
Yeah. How long until you got surgery? How long did you what's the normal time?
Before I could even start running normally again, it was almost a full year.
No. How long until you get surgery? Is it something you have to let heal? Like you get it immediately, or
well, the athletes get it done immediately because they want to try to be back as soon as possible. So
well, you still have to wait for the swelling to go down, and that takes easily almost a week.
I would imagine that if they're operating on Brady and all that it'll be within the next couple of days.
They waited months for the swelling to go down on Bobby and then realized it wasn't swelling. It's just his knee.
Thank God it wasn't a stomach operation. He'd still be there.
Put ice on it.
Kelly, it's 4 years. You know what, there? All right.
Hey, there was another knee injury over the weekend. Someone from the Philly crew. I heard a crazy story yesterday. Trish from the Philly crew. She's at a wedding, right? And she was running away from rats after this wedding.
And how was the wedding?
Yeah.
You got to run away from rats.
Somehow they got
by Washington Square Park.
Somehow they got in a situation where there were rats after this wedding, and she was running away from the rats, completely freaked out. saw a curb and thought it was just a little step down curb, and it wasn't. It dropped down about 4 feet, 4 or 5 feet.
Ooh.
She broke her kneecap in half. In half.
Now that's another one that's really got to hurt.
Can you imagine breaking your kneecap in half?
Wait, she thought it was a curb, and it was 4.5 to 5 feet?
Yeah.
How?
Well, it was dark.
Oh.
You know, there may have been some booze. I don't know. Okay. But it was definitely dark, and she thought she was stepping over just a regular curb. She was, in somewhere she's never been before, so she didn't know the territory. And then fell right on her kneecap. And then was crying all night long, and her lovely boyfriend had no idea that she might have a real problem. And then went to the hospital the next day to discover she broke her kneecap in half.
Can she walk fine now?
She's got like a ridiculous cast on, yeah.
Oh, she still has it?
This just happened like 2 days ago.
Yeah, they got to, immobilize your knee?
Yeah.
It's pretty much it cannot even budge, so they cast that thing up from your toe to your friggin' hip.
Yeah, it's not a good one. It's not a good injury to have.
It's horrible.
I hope they don't dump out of this, but that's got to hurt like heck.
Easy.
And then I was trying to relate. I was telling my girl, I'm like, when I was playing basketball, I would bang knees every once in a while. Man, that hurts like a mother. And she yells at me. She's like, it's not the same. She broke her kneecap in half. You got your knee banged.
Is there anything worse than when believe me, we've all done it, where you're just trying to shoehorn yourself into a story and you realize I am a self-obsessed
It doesn't even compare to what the person has just told me.
Right. Dude, if you watch the Kennedy assassination, one time I stood up, I didn't see the cabinet door open.
Yeah, we all do that, though. You're so right. Let's say hi to Margaret in Jersey. Margaret in Jersey wants to call Brady a what?
A wuss.
That's right.
A wuss.
A wuss. The guy, come on now. You're wasting your energy talking about him first thing in the morning. I listen to you guys, every morning, and this guy is he's a waste.
It's kind of big news, though, that the guy that, led his team pretty much undefeated during the season, and then he breaks his knee like that.
It's the top sports story. Obviously, you're either a Giants or a Jets fan, but we're live in Boston right now, and they're not going to be happy with you, Margaret.
I don't. Well, something I understand that it can.
All right, thank you.
Look, I don't like Tom Brady at all, but he's the best quarterback in football. You're gonna say he's not?
Not anymore.
Well, no, now he's probably he's whatever. I ran out of steam, but
yeah, that's just a drag. And then quickly, the Mets held off the Phillies, so they're 2 games ahead in first place. They're holding on barely.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Mets fans remember last year that it was a complete disaster this time last year.
Yes, this was when the self-destruction started.
So we're all just kind of biting our freaking nails the last couple of weeks of the season here.
Don't you do it!
Just hoping they can hold on.
Yeah.
And then you got your Yankees now next to last place for you Yankee fans.
All right.
8.5 games back in the wild card.
Wild card.
With $200 million payroll.
There you go.
That's good. Stupids.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Douches.
And then finally, I was telling Anthony just before the show, when there's anniversaries like this day in history, when it's stuff that happened a long time ago, like, the Kennedy assassination, or just pick some weird event.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother you. It's the ones that are kind of closer that really freak you out and make you feel very old and make you realize, like Anthony driving through the Midtown Tunnel 100 miles an hour in a Ferrari, that's what your life is doing.
Yeah.
Just imagine the Midtown Tunnel is your life and time is the Ferrari.
Oh, slow down.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
100 miles an hour in the tunnel. You're crazy. Guess what happened 10 years ago today? This is going to freak out people, and it's going to make them feel like, holy S. I am old, or getting old fast.
1998.
10 years ago today.
10 years ago.
It's a sports thing. Ant knows already, and Jimmy knows. So
I was playing it off like I didn't know. I'm going,
I know.
Let me think.
I actually know it.
I would swear this thing was 5 years ago, 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Can I guess?
Even though 1998 was a very important year in sports, but...
I want to guess.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
Jackie Robinson.
10 years ago.
First night game. The White Sox threw the series. Boo.
Shoeless Joe. Mark McGwire breaks Roger Maris's single-season home run record 10 effing years ago. That means, rookies that started in 98, their careers are half over already. Half over. Well, more than half over. How does that make you feel old? Doesn't that seem like that's 5-6 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
10 effing years ago. Let's go to Joe on Long Island. Joe.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Back to the Tom Brady thing. Can you imagine all the fantasy football geeks that are just...
Oh, jeez, yeah.
I got the first pick. I got Tom Brady.
I'm so in, dude.
That fantasy football is just rocking, man. Taking over the world.
Oh, it's like a
what's the service?
Cult.
There's a service that it's like a football package, and you can put all your players in.
Really?
And then it'll alert you when your player did something really, really good in one of the games. So you could really just keep,
So you don't have to do anything.
Keep updated as you're watching, whatever game you're watching. Or possibly even gives you the option to go to that play.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe someone can help me out with that. I was watching a commercial for this. I couldn't believe it.
I don't know why I hate fantasy football. I wish I didn't. I just hate the concept of it.
Really?
I don't know why.
It's too
pick a whole team.
clicky and culty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, I took this.
I got to tell you, it's way more than culty. There's a lot of effing guys playing the fantasy football.
Yeah.
A lot.
Not my cup of tea.
No.
I'm more a video game guy.
Please, you're playing fantasy life. All hot young chicks.
Fantasy life.
Yeah.
Dude.
Where are you going, a millionaire?
Ferraris and whatever the hell you're doing.
Guns.
Guns, Ferraris, young broads.
Fast women, fast cars, guns, and booze.
Yeah.
I'm living like a 30s movie star.
Yeah.
You really are. You're like Rudy Valentino without the charm.
Yes, with zero charm.
Let's say hi to Tom in Boston, listening on BCN. Tom, sorry about Brady there, buddy.
Yeah, it happens. It's a pretty bad day here in Boston.
What was the headline in the paper? Oh, well, it's today. What am I saying? I would love to see the headline in the Boston papers today.
It shows Brady's legs straight and the helmet going right into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
But, I just want to let all the Jets fans and the Giants fans know this is your only chance that you're going to win again.
Here he goes.
Here we go. Here we go.
What was the excuse with the Super Bowl then?
That happened last year, man. But I'm telling you, dude, Matt Castle isn't going to do it. My football season's over.
I know you guys. Go ahead. Sorry.
Do we all remember when Paul Pierce left during the NBA championship, and then he came back out flying? If you don't think we're going to see Tom Brady again this year, you're crazy. But I think it's just going to be a little too late.
Yeah, you'll see him there like during an 8-8 season, just sitting on the sidelines waving.
Yeah, with his legs straight in a cast.
I hope you break your mouth, Jimmy, dude. I'm getting sick of your mouth already.
Are you? Why, sir?
Because, dude, all you do, you flap your gums, you do this, you do that, man.
Flap your gums.
So
all right, Grandpa.
That was not a good summary. I break my mouth, I flap my gums, I do this, I do that. Sir, do this and do that. You're not being specific.
They're very upset. I mean, Brady's on the front page and the sports page
I just
today.
said he was the best quarterback in football, you dope.
The headline in the sports section says won, as in W-O-N, and done. And
one game in our football season is over.
Dude,
one game.
I know you guys...
5 plays.
Hold on, I just want to say this there, Tom. I know you guys up there in Boston have sort of gotten out of the sports curse, but you guys have some weird things happening up there, man, with your teams. Real strange things. Go undefeated, then lose the Super Bowl, and then Brady turns around and he's out for the season, first game out. That is some weird sports curse crap.
Yeah.
I don't care. They say the sports curse is over and the Red Sox finally, did away with that. That is just a weird sports town. The stuff that happens to you guys. Let's not forget Len Bias. I mean, dropping dead. You guys, it's scary to play sports in Boston.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the worst part about the Super Bowl is that we got beat by Eli. Not even Peyton. It was Eli. He sucks.
Yeah.
Well.
He sucks.
Well, all right, man.
Hey, and by the way, Jimmy Norton can beat Tom Brady in a foot race right now.
That's right.
So go screw.
That's right. I'll dance circles around him.
Right.
I cut a rug.
All right. Hold on. Rick in Pennsylvania.
But laying down, he could probably still throw a better pass.
with his bad foot.
They'll just wheel him around in a wheelchair out on the field.
If he grabbed it between his toe and his big toe and other toe next to it and just threw it, it would probably be more effective than my girl's arm.
Jimmy, you watch your Cowboys yesterday?
I did not. I was keeping up on the score on the computer. I was at NFL.com. I kept checking.
Yeah, they beat the Browns 28-10. You got the Eagles beating the Rams 38-3. Wow. We got Rick in Pennsylvania. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, I just want to tell you, when I was in high school playing football, I ripped my ACL once. We were doing sprints back and forth.
Yeah.
And when it ripped, my kneecap went totally to the left side of my leg, and the bottom part of my leg completely turned around. So the front of my foot was facing backwards. It was the worst feeling thing I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. And how long before you were jogging?
Jogging, it was a good 8 months. I was on crutches for 6 to 7 months.
Yeah, this is a bad one. You don't come back from this ACL thing.
How old is he, Tom Brady? He's still young, right?
Yeah, is he? What is he? Around 30 now? Finally, a little older, maybe.
Could be.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem.
Let's go to Al in New York. Al. Hello, Al.
Why don't you talk to us, Al?
Yeah, Brady's 31. Very good. Al, what up?
Hey, Giants fan, New York. Tell that little Patriots fan stop his whining. We probably loosened up his knee in the Super Bowl.
Loosened it up.
The damn Super Bowl.
I loosened it for you.
That's why I love that we're live in Boston and New York at the same time. You get two completely different.
Oh, they hate each other.
Oh, it's great.
The rivalry.
Yeah, a lot of people happy down here in New York. A lot of people not happy in Boston. Simple as that. And Brooklyn Ace, what's up? He's good for one.
What's
Brooklyn.
up, guys?
Hey.
Come on, Patch, man. The Jets went through it in 98 and 99. 98, we're one game from the Super Bowl. 99, Testaverde goes down at the first play of the first game. That was the same team coming back to win the Super Bowl.
All right.
All right. A little sports history.
Well, screw that one. That one sucked.
All right, man.
Yes,
Why,
it did.
It was a really cool point you were talking about there.
It just takes one call to stop the set.
The flow.
The set. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk about Obama messing up and how to be corrected by the
corrected.
Host. And Oprah.
Perhaps a bit more.
And Oprah refuses to have Sarah Palin on her show.
Because?
I don't know. We'll get to that as well. And your phone calls, 877-212-O&A.
Let's get ready to chuckle!
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Well, we got a amusement park going up in Baghdad.
You must be this tall to ride, and it's the length of a head.
Yeah, exactly.
Beheading! One flag!
That's the new campaign in
Six Flags. They got rid of, that. Yeah. You know that old fogey?
Yeah.
They got rid of him.
Why? I thought that was working well for the company.
It probably did. Probably did for 5 minutes.
But now they got this Asian guy that's popping his head out at you.
It's probably one of the most offensive. You'd think the Asian community would be all over this one. It's this stereotypical Asian guy that gets really mad when they show something that isn't very fun. And he gets real mad face, and he just says something like this.
One flag!
Wait, so
one flag.
Six Flags is like you're having a ball. One flag is for something just no one's enjoying?
That's not fun. Two flags also, not very fun.
Right. Two flags! Two flags is better than one flag.
Yeah, and notice the kung fu punch noise before it.
Yeah. Two flags! See, that's being stereotypical.
Of course it is.
Where's John Lou?
Where is John Lou?
John Lou!
If something, and then they show people at Six Flags, and he's very happy now. Now he's very happy.
Right. Six Flags! Ah,
that's
now he's
Six
in the right
Flags.
Place. Six Flags!
Very much fun, and now the ultimate. He's happy.
Six Flags! More flags! More fun!
More flags, more fun.
More flags, more fun. It's a stereotyping of an Asian gentleman.
Hey, E-Rock's participation on the Opie and Anthony show. Anything on that?
E-Rock's participation. Let me see.
This would
if
be
he's
the
got
fun-o-meter.
One sec.
Oh.
But he did a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff for us last night.
All right, well.
As far as that controversy we talked about earlier today. So.
2 flags.
All right. 2 flags.
He got 2 flags.
E-Rock, 2 flags.
2 flags.
How about Jimmy's character?
6 flags.
Oh!
More flags. More fun.
Oh!
More flags, more fun with Jimmy.
2 flags. I heard the Than and Sam show described similarly.
1 flag.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh.
He put an L in there.
2 flags.
That is pretty brilliant, Jimmy. Jesus. Oh, my God. That is brilliant. Funometer?
I thought that was out and out bombed. All right.
No. Anthony Funometer?
Yes.
Earlier we had Travis and Lisa discussing their love for hockey and their love for their little dog Dexter and their little turtle named Jack Bauer.
1 flag.
For Travis?
1 flag.
For Travis?
Yeah.
How many for Lisa?
6 flags.
Yeah. Of course.
That's right.
Basically saying more entertainment with Lisa.
Of course.
Not so much with Travis.
Yeah.
1 flag.
Yeah, 1 flag. Sorry, Travis. What can I tell you?
All I want to hear, by the way, is this guy now.
1 flag.
He rules.
1 flag.
You know, this is the only show on earth that wherever side I end up, I'm wrong.
You're wrong, yeah.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Rock and roll. Have we figured out the instant feedback thing yet? Because the instant feedback I read is not the same one that is linked on ondaradio.com, is it?
No.
Something we wanted fixed a long time ago.
I'll get on that. It's a quandary.
It's a quandary? Why? What's the problem?
I don't understand why we have 2. Why can't we just have one and link that?
Well, the instant feedback I read is definitely not the one that you can get to through ondaradio.com. These are like the inside people, the one I read. Mm-hmm. I mean, way inside. I don't even know how you would do instant feedback at this point.
All right, we'll look at it.
Gar from Philly writes, Boston has a sports curse? Philly. I did not know this until today. Philly? Guess how many days without a major championship in Philly? Any team. Just guess.
Let me think. Let's go with the teams. It's 76ers, the Eagles, and the Phillies. I think the Eagles were
Flyers.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about the Flyers.
And I want to make sure this is real. We're going to have to double-check Gar's facts here. He says that Philly hasn't won a championship in 9,000. Is this true? Someone has to look this up. 9,240 days. That is, that's got to be 3 years.
Be 2-3 years.
Huh? That's true?
How many years is that?
I don't know if the exact day is true, but I know the Sixers were the last team to win a championship.
What year? Approximately.
I don't know. Okay. I know the Phillies won, in 81, I think? Didn't they win?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think. I don't remember.
No, they lost in 81.
I wasn't paying attention to Philly
Can I ask a question?
at that point. What?
What is it like to walk into another room with food and add nothing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Go away.
What the hell is that?
He's holding this stupid little bagel sandwich with his dainty fingers, and he just walked in and went, "That's true."
Yeah.
All right, what else? And he went, "Nothing."
Nothing.
That's true.
This is the most comfortable show on radio. I just, do the show while you're eating.
Come in, blurt something out that helps no one.
I'm going to say that fact is true.
All right, well, we'll get to the bottom of it.
Fact is true.
That could be, a matter of fact, the least helpful thing anyone's ever said.
Ever.
Anywhere.
And delivered so rudely with a mouthful of food.
Yeah.
That's true. I think so. Phillies 81, I think.
I'm not chewing.
But he says that's true, knowing that we have no idea what we're talking about, and then starts asking us questions. That's true. Didn't they win in 81?
I'm going to say the Sixers won the championship in 83, which would be the 82-83 season. Yep. That's what I'm going to guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes,
I'm going to say the Phillies were 80. Well, I'm going to go with Travis, 81. Flyers have to go back to what? The 70s? I don't know either.
And the Eagles.
They never won?
And the Eagles.
Well, have they won?
I don't know.
And he just takes another bite because he has no clue.
Yeah.
Just fill that mouth up with food.
Oh my God, that's a brilliant idea, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have breakfast in front of me, so when I'm not in on a conversation,
When someone asks you a question, you don't know the answer. You just spoonful in your mouth.
Whoa,
sounds good.
All right,
The Phillies have lost more games than any other team.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay, there's an interesting
They've lost
tidbit.
over 10,000 games.
Thanks.
All right, stunt Google, help me out here and get all that those facts together. And then we were talking about the fantasy football. It's DirecTV. They advertise a package where you can watch 8 games at once and get fantasy football stats at the same time.
Oh.
That's Carl S. from Rhode Island. That's a great idea for all the people doing the fantasy football. And Jimmy, I heard you were working out this weekend, huh? The jiggle free.
Oh, dude, I was no, I was actually really bad. I was supposed to go to the gym yesterday, and I just got so distracted because my gym closes early on Sundays, and I felt like a piece of filth. So I just decided I found a DVD, Jiggle Free Abs.
Jiggle Free Abs.
And I did my Jiggle Free Abs, and I didn't have like the little equipment that they have.
Yeah.
So I had to use my ottoman.
Oh God.
But I was sweating like a pig. Jiggle Free Abs worked.
But it seems to me like things like abs of steel or crunches or six pack or something like that. You're just starting out like, I just don't want them to jiggle. Jiggle free abs, good enough for me.
That's what it says on the box. Do you have a torso like a breast?
You don't want to raise the bar too high. So.
No, just stop them from jiggling, and then I'll worry about it later.
I could be a fan of that, too.
Yeah.
Why go for the 8-pack or whatever the hell they're up to? Is it a 12-pack? What are they up to?
Yeah, now
these
it's
days?
like at least 8.
When we were growing up, it was maybe a 6-pack. It was more like a 4-pack. And then
Now
it
you
went to a
better have
6-pack. Now it's up to an 8-pack, I believe.
You got to have abs next to your nuts at this point in your life.
She was very good though. She was like, we were doing all little crunches, and she's making. But here's why I hated her guts, because she kept going into things like, we know what that is. It's like you're doing a thing where you're kind of doing like a sit up, where you're laying on your back, and you're kind of doing like you have your bat wings, your ears, your hands are behind your head, and you're kind of coming up to the right, up to the right, up to the left. But then she's describing all these moves. She's like, okay, get up and lock in position, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Explain it first.
Can't you pause?
I didn't want to. I wanted to keep up the tempo.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. You didn't want to
My
pause.
socks on my floor.
Pause while you go to the fridge.
Exactly. Have a hoagie. Stupid jiggle-free fat pig. Stinking.
Jiggle free. I'd love to watch that.
Be great if my abs were really hard and my breasts were just meaty and hanging.
You need jiggle free breasts.
Yeah, 2 socks with baseballs in them.
Hey, Cleveland, of course, good morning to Cleveland. Cleveland hasn't had a championship in any sport since the year before the first Super Bowl.
Wow. Damn.
Look up the Cleveland stats, too, there, Stunt Google.
That sucks.
They actually did win the award for most awful downtown area. Congratulations, Cleveland.
Oof.
Almighty.
That is like, it looks post-apocalyptic.
It's
no one walking around in it.
We like going up to Cleveland. We just don't like staying downtown. And last time we were there, everyone's like, you got to stay, a little out.
Yeah.
Out in the burbs and stuff. It's beautiful out there.
I thought the city was where you go.
Well, not the last time we were there.
I want to.
The homeless zombies.
Yeah. They come out at night.
You can't even go to Starbucks without getting attacked by a homeless zombie. Hey, Tom, Brooklyn, what do you got?
What's up, boys? I'm an officer over at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel.
Oh.
And we have a personal record over here of 115 through one of the tunnels.
115?
Yeah.
Kind of came close.
Why are you telling Anthony this, Tom?
We all try to break the record, but 115 is the top record.
Anthony admitted for the radio show, he admitted that he may have done 100 in a Ferrari in the Midtown Tunnel this morning.
Yeah.
We work on the same channel, so we hear the Midtown Tunnel radio conversations.
Yeah.
We didn't hear no yellow Lamborghinis getting pulled over for doing 100.
Nah, it was a red Ferrari.
I'm imagining if you're going 100 miles an hour in the tunnel, by the time you get to the end of it, though, you're pulled over. So that proves that you were just saying it for the radio.
Yeah.
Just tell him he knows Tom from the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to let him go.
All right.
Thank you, Tom.
I like that.
Right on.
I remember that one.
Now, anyone that gets pulled over is going to say that.
Yeah, hey, I know Tom. This Tom lets a lot of guys off.
Yeah.
It really looks amazing, though, and sounds so cool. The lights go by fast. So you ever watch Battlestar Galactica when they launched the little fighter? That's what it looked like to me.
I just get scared. I'm a wimp.
I get scared.
I made it up to 100 once.
Yeah.
That's it. When we had those cars back at NEW, I forgot what we were driving.
Lexuses.
They gave us a Lexus each for a month. Well, it was supposed to be a month. Anthony, they finally had to repossess it.
Yeah, they did. I got yesterday. I was driving around, and he pulls up next to me and goes, "Are you Anthony?" It's like, yeah. Kind of identifiable, I guess, if you're driving around in that car.
Yeah.
With of course, with a mere child sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah, I can't imagine why a girl would want to date a guy who lives in a mansion and drives a Ferrari and is a complete goofball for a living with a hot tub who drinks and has barbecues. Why would any chick want to do that? You're better off just dating some guy
who
lives in a basement somewhere and is a bitter dickhead. Why did I say that knowing I'd get dumped? He's a bitter creep.
No responsibilities, 3-day barbecues.
At least I'm not a bitter creep. Just a creep.
Ferraris that go 100 miles an hour. You're right.
But honestly, like if I was a chick, I would date Anthony in a second.
Thank you, Jimmy.
But it's like all he wants to do is hang out and party.
Just have fun.
He's like a big child.
Is it true? Is it true on Friday that Ronnie gave you a little something something?
Oh my God!
I heard things. I heard the Ferrari was out front.
Yeah. So Ronnie comes downstairs and the first thing he says is, "So you just decided, throw caution to the wind, just blow it all, right? Just spend it or just get rid of it." And he points at the passenger seat. He's like, "So who's in the teen seat? Who's in the teen seat?"
Didn't he say something like, "Did the Ferrari come with a sippy cup?"
Yeah, and then he said, Does it have a sippy cup? And you got to tell her not to drop candy in the seats. It gets sticky and it's hard to clean." And then he got on his show and said, "I just saw Anthony take off in a rocket ship with a sippy cup." He is such a smart ass.
Ant's enjoying his life.
Now, you got to have a little bit of fun.
Hey,
that's all. You got to pay the bills, but have a little fun.
Anybody see the VMAs?
No,
I checked it out for a little while.
40 seconds of it. And
Russell Brand did all right. We've had him on the couch.
Yeah,
we'll never have him in here again because now he's famous. I mean, really famous. He's always been famous in the United Kingdom, but now, hosting the VMAs, we'll never see him on that couch again. He came in for Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and he was great. We hit it off, but he did all right.
Yeah, he was interesting talking about heroin and stuff. I watched literally 35 seconds. He looked uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would be too doing that gig as a comic. That's not an easy gig.
Well, he got himself in a situation yesterday, and then you had one of these do-gooders. Let's start with the Britney Spears thing, and then I'll explain what I was about to explain. They were advertising that Britney, was going to open the VMAs, and everyone's thinking, "Oh my God, she's going to reenact that dance thing."
Yeah,
but do it right.
Dance.
And I guess they had some video of her practicing, so everyone was convinced that she was going to, open up the VMAs dancing. And they made this such a big deal, and this is what Britney Spears did. This is it, right here.
This is the big opener.
This is how she opened up the VMAs.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all the love. I'm here tonight to celebrate a very important birthday, the 25th anniversary of the VMAs. This is the 2008 MTV Video Music Awards, and it starts right now.
That's it.
There you go.
That's what they advertised for about a month.
Now get off the stage, fatty.
All she had to do was read, and she was reading really fast because I guess she was nervous, really nervous or something, freaked out that she was back there. So that was it. And the other thing, this is what I was sort of explaining. Russell Brand, who did a great job, he decided to go after the Jonas Brothers the entire show. No one bigger than the Jonas Brothers these days.
Apparently, if you're,
a young chick.
10.
Yeah. And they're all about saving themselves for marriage, and they got
what?
They got those rings. What are they called? Those
promise rings.
What? Promise
rings. Is that the one that your parents give you, and you promise not to have sex until you're married?
Promise rings.
That's nice.
The girls are eating these guys up, and one of the guys.
What, a little light in the loafers?
You think
really?
he wears his promise ring somewhere else?
This guy has no problem breaking the promise.
Yeah.
Trust me.
What, a little?
I'm just saying, man. I think this guy's going to discover himself in a few more years.
Wait, gay or?
Could you get the Last night during the VMAs, maybe Sam or somebody in the office is listening. The two Jonas Brothers were sitting on a fake New York City stoop, and the third one comes in and is like, "Hi guys," and sits down, and then they're about to perform their tune, and I heard this kid talk for the first time. I'm like, wow.
Which one's the fruit?
I don't know. I can't. I don't even know their names.
Left, middle, right. Yeah, they're like little pseudo emo looking jackasses.
The one on the end, all the way on the end, looks like Horowitz from Bad Boys.
Horowitz.
Blowing up a radio next to someone's face.
Yeah.
What an ugly tool. How old are these guys?
I don't know.
Maybe get the
friggin' kids.
Maybe get the clip if we can. The setup just before they start playing, just one of their awful songs. Just horrendous. I don't know why they're so huge. But Russell Brand,
Steve from Bayshore says one of them is sort of a shaved Travis.
Oh, really?
Steve from Bayshore.
They all kind of look like Travis, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess the one with the orange thing tied around his neck is the possible.
Yeah. That's to wipe his mouth off when he's done. He's got to keep a rag handy.
It's a seed bib.
Did you guys read about Dennis Leary's joke? Speaking of, you read it? Can you get that? I don't want to mess up his joke, and I know we got to kind of keep it clean, but we'll get it out there. Dennis Leary had a really good set at some kind of benefit.
It was at the Fashion Rocks.
Fashion Rocks, and his line about Ricky Martin is just amazing.
Really?
It's amazing, and the Post, I think, or the Daily News, one of those dumb papers, they printed the joke in the paper yesterday. I'm
Daily
like,
News
wow.
had it all yesterday.
Was it Daily News?
Yeah.
Yeah, find it, because I don't want to try to, I want to read it word for word. But anyway, so Russell Brand decided to go after these Jonas Brothers. His whole act was just making fun of the Jonas Brothers.
The whole situation, in fact, makes the idea of pledging to God that you'll remain a virgin till marriage seem like quite a good idea. So well done, the Jonas Brothers. God bless those boys. In case you are unaware, each of the Jonas Brothers does wear a tiny ring as a mark of their commitment to God. I'd take it a little bit more seriously if they wore it on their genitals. And also, it is a little bit ungrateful because they could literally have sex with any woman that they want. They're just not going to do it. That is like Superman just deciding not to fly and to go everywhere on a bus.
Everyone on a bus.
Right. This is leading to something that's going to, definitely piss off Jimmy. It's leading to something. So yesterday in the Daily News, Dennis Leary's line. This is what he said. Ricky Martin will not be here tonight, Leary said. He just had twins today. Surrogate mom. Yeah, they had to do it that way because babies don't come out of other men's.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Blank. It's a hell of a line by Mr. Leary. How great is that? All right, and then Russell Brand went on with the Jonas Brothers abuse.
But here, at their own request, to bring on the Jonas Brothers is Taylor Swift. It'll be a little while before she brings any of them off. Taylor Swift, there she is!
Bring them on, bring them off.
Just making fun of them, right? And then finally this one.
What an amazing performance we've just seen from Paramore. That was pretty exciting, wasn't it? It wasn't as it seemed. They were here all along. Things fell away to reveal it weren't what it bloody seemed. I'm beginning to wonder, are the Jonas Brothers quite what they seem? Because if they were, how come I've got this little ring now? I mean, initially he was a little bit reluctant, but eventually he sort of saw that it was for the best. And let me tell you, it was an enjoyable and pleasant experience, and I wish the rest of the Jonas Brothers the best of luck, because over the course of the evening, I want a collection of these bloody things.
So, obviously...
Very quickly.
Yeah, he was I think he was very nervous.
Oh, my God.
But
wow.
But the point is, he's going after the Jonas Brothers, the entire awards show.
Yeah.
Guess what happened? Just like that other award show, someone had
stupid Sean Penn stepped up for, who was the guy?
Thank you, Jimmy, yeah.
It was...
He's a fine actor.
Finest actor. Who the hell is... oh, my God.
It's the dude losing his hair, but his...
oh, my God.
Oh, my...
Somebody.
What?
Somebody help us.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
It's Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
What's his name? Took a shot at Jude Law.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. It was a really funny line that none of us remember.
Who is Jude Law? He was like asking who the hell he was.
He's like in
And he was just making jokes, and then Sean Penn had to go up there and goes, well, I'll tell you, Mr. Rock, Jude Law is one of our finest actors working today.
Just a self-important douche. Sean Penn is a bore.
Oof.
Well,
what happened to him?
Bore.
Well, we had one of those moments last night. So you got Russell Brand, trying to make fun of the Jonas Brothers, and that pig that won American Idol. That pig.
Which one?
Jordan Sparks. Big as a effing house, and they try to make her look like she's a sexy mama.
Yes.
Had to stick up for the Jonas Brothers last night.
She didn't get it.
All right, I just have one thing to say about promise rings. It's not bad to wear a promise ring because not everybody, guy or girl, wants to be a slut. All right, so anyway.
See, it's easy to wear a promise ring if you're as big as a doorway because no one's going to F you.
Ugh.
And if they went out of their way to let everybody know they wear promise rings, then they're nerds.
Yeah.
They should be made fun of.
A promise ring.
Why are the girls falling for these guys and they wear promise rings? That's the cool thing? Are we that out of touch now? We must be, because they're just eating up the Jonas Brothers.
Are they?
There's no one bigger than the Jonas Brothers right now.
You're right.
In the pop world. And then Russell Brand.
Congratulations. I've got to say sorry because I said them things about promise rings that were bad of me. I didn't mean to take it lightly or whatever. I love the Jonas Brothers, think it's really good. And
who told him he had to go out there and
my
apologize?
God. Is that legit?
He probably was he kidding? Was there a joke after that?
Better be.
We'll find out in a second here.
I love the Jonas Brothers, think it's really good. And I don't want to, look, let me be honest, I don't want to piss off teenage fans, all right? In fact, quite the opposite. In fact, by opposite, I don't mean I want to on teenage fans. Let me be clear. I know there's been trouble with that in the past in this country, and I don't want to get dragged into none of that rhubarb. It's not my style at all. So, promise rings, I'm well up for it. Well done, everyone.
Rhubarb.
Just, bit of sex occasionally, never hurt anybody.
It's too fast. I don't know what's going on there. That English delivery.
It was kind of uncomfortable to watch. He was very hyper. And
yeah, not quite.
He came out basically telling everyone that they need to vote for Obama.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we get that.
Legitimately?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He went real political right off the bat. This country
English
needs
people.
Obama.
How does he know he's from England?
How does he know what we need?
This country needs Obama, and
like
everyone
when
needs to vote for Obama.
People tell us what we need here from other countries.
Exactly.
What do you need? Get rid of your stupid royal family.
Get rid of your
Save some money.
You made fun of the royal family, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, but it's all good natured, isn't it?
Maybe we could get that clip, too. All right, we got to take a quick break, and we'll continue. Yeah, Obama kind of had a mess up on live TV, and he didn't even realize he was messing up. Someone had to correct him.
Oops.
And then get your opinion on Oprah not having Sarah Palin on her show because, she's supporting the Obama man. It's Opie and Anthony. Stay there. To answer the Philly question, 100 seasons, 100 nuts. They haven't won anything since 83.
Damn.
Yeah, 76ers in 83.
I have some bad news.
What is that about, Jimmy?
The music stops. My Boston show is sold out. So, thank you, Boston. But
wow.
Yeah, it was really a good.
Nice.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
and thank you to BCM. But that is sold out for November 15th.
I guess we're doing all right up there, huh?
Unbelievable.
I want to go.
So,
Wilbur Theater?
Yeah.
I'm going to scalp tickets. I'm going to make a fortune.
yeah. Tickets.
I'm going to be scalping the ticks.
I already have a link to scalp tickets for them on my website.
Yes.
Yes, I get a percentage.
So we got some Obama audio. What show is this on? Meet the Douche?
Meet the... Oh.
No, it wasn't Meet the Press.
Can't
It was
say
the
that.
ABC show with George Stephanopoulos, the Sunday morning thing they do.
Oh, the Lego-haired queer. That's
Yeah.
on. It's a good show.
Listen to this.
You and I both know that the minute that Governor Palin was forced to talk about her daughter, I immediately said, that's off limits.
And John McCain said the same thing about crushing your faith.
And what was the first thing the McCain campaign went out and did? They said, look, these liberal blogs that support Obama are out there attacking Governor Palin. Let's not play games. What I was suggesting, you're absolutely right that John McCain has not talked about my Muslim faith, and you're absolutely right that has not come my Christian faith. And well, what I'm saying is he hasn't suggested that I'm a Muslim, and I think that his campaign upper echelons have not either.
What's that about?
Well, according to the papers, it's just a slight verbal misstep.
Oops.
It happens.
My Muslim faith. Oh.
Bush says nuclear, and he's a retard.
Yeah.
Which is correct.
Yeah.
He says he gets the wrong faith, and it's a light verbal misstep.
Yeah.
How do you mess that one up?
Because you really don't know what you're doing. Because you're a Muslim. That's why. He's a Muslim. Wow, that's a little bit of a trip up. And then he really started getting flustered.
Yeah.
He couldn't get a word out. Oh, my God, I just said I'm a Muslim. Oh, geez, I blew the election.
Say that.
Holy crap, I really screwed up.
I had this thing.
I had it in the bag. I don't think this country really likes the Muslim faith. Good one.
That's a good slip up right there. So
he should have just pulled out one of those turban thingies, thrown it on his head at that point.
Remember, the convention's over. What do you guys think of Sarah Palin? You still like rah Sarah or what?
Yeah, I think she's all right. I mean, do you want someone in there with more experience? Sure. And then somebody in one of the newspapers, letters to the editor, said having her in there, one, as they say, a heartbeat away from the presidency. I hate that cliche. Ugh. But they said that's better than having Pelosi 2 heartbeats away from the presidency. So you know something? That person, whoever it was, made a good point. I don't mind her. I think, more experience. But no one gets thrown into the presidency. Let's say they're elected. McCain, tragic, something happens. He can't be the president anymore.
Can I stop you
dies.
for 1 second? Because I was thinking of this. Going into the presidency, has anyone looked more like crap than John McCain in the history of the presidency?
I'm sure someone like Rutherford B. Hayes looked awful. Taft.
Well, anyone? No, those guys you can't count. Like, let's say from
sickly.
The 1900 on.
Yeah.
John McCain looks like crap going into this job.
Lincoln's second term.
Sorry, Ed, but something to think about maybe. Maybe someone else. Because they always mentioned Reagan that was old when he became president, but he always looked really good for his age.
God damn it. I think I forgot. Son of a bitch.
What were you saying?
Oh, if he died, right.
Sorry.
If he died and she takes over, do you think it's going to be like they're just going to go, well, hey, you're president now. Go ahead, do president stuff. Or do you think there's people that know everything to do, advisors around the new president, regardless of who that is when the vice president takes over, that says, here's, how it works. We're going to have your meetings with your Secretary of State and the cabinet and everybody else. And, you have your advisors, and they advise you. It's not like you're just in there, what do I do?
They'll advise her to get rid of the minivan.
Yeah, that's a good one. Get rid of the pantsuit.
No more hockey games for you.
Oh, she's going to have to stop that. She's going to be in Washington.
No more lipstick. You got to look a little tougher.
No, I think she should look ladylike.
Yeah.
Have a real hottie going around the globe. It's like, they're sending her to, to Germany. And she could go there a little gussied up. Maybe participate in some of their animal or scat videos that they love so much in that conquered nation.
I don't want her as the president. I'm sorry. She's not ready to be president.
Yeah.
No. No, if McCain dies, she takes over? No. But at least Biden has 30 years.
But Obama doesn't have the experience.
But the bottom line is she's a chick from Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her.
Yeah.
No. I'd rather have Hillary than her. If I would have a woman, I'd rather have Hillary.
Wow.
Hillary's much,
bold
much
statement.
more qualified to do a foreign policy than she is.
You don't have to like Hillary to understand that statement, I think. I agree with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hillary way over this Sarah Palin.
You know what it is, though? It's like foreign policy. All right. She knows nothing about it. But then you pick a Secretary of State that knows a lot about foreign policy, and then your problem's solved. You can't really know about everything.
She's a right-to-lifer. Do you really want more conservatives in the Supreme Court?
No, but I do like her stance on guns.
They're not going to take guns.
They're trying their darndest. And goddamn Obama, Obama is one of the worst people that are against the Second Amendment. He is so he hates people owning guns in this country.
From Chicago, it's like the guns don't do good there.
No, well, you're not allowed to have them.
You'll
realize
always,
you can't have them.
You'll be able to own your
legal people can't have them there.
You'll have
in Chicago.
Your guns. And you'll have your
only
guns.
the crooks can have them. That's what everyone says. You'll have your guns until they enact these things.
No.
Assault weapons. We have to ban assault weapons. What does that mean? Oh, it's got a flash suppressor on the end of the friggin' barrel. Oh, because it looks like something. An assault weapon, by definition, is nothing different than a hunting rifle that with some like cool looking stuff on it. That's all. But they name it something to make it sound like people going out with machine guns.
You'll have your guns, my friend.
No, they won't allow me to have them.
Don't you worry.
My guns from my cold dead hand.
You'll have your guns and your fast cars. Don't you worry.
All of this nonsense with the FCC, like all this this gigantic fines. Come on, man.
That'll never go away though. Now,
but all that stuff gets pushed through because they just look. I'm not as conservative as I used to be, just because I see the effect it had on radio, and it just makes me sick.
Hey, can I back you up? You were talking about Chicago, Jimmy?
Yes.
Chicago, the Windy City.
And by the way, they're not taking away people's abortions. You can't take away abortions.
She's a right to lifer.
Yeah, well, can't take it away. So is Bush.
Okay.
You're not taking away people's abortions.
I just want to throw this fact out there. 123 people have been killed in Chicago this past summer, because now summer's over. Twice the U.S. soldier death toll in Iraq during the same period.
There you go.
That's what's going on in Chicago.
And you're not allowed to own a handgun in Chicago. You're not allowed to buy one. You can't. As a citizen, there is no Second Amendment in Chicago. They just overturned it in D.C., but made ridiculous rules where you have to have it locked up in a box, separate from the ammo, in your house, disassembled, whatever it is. And they're challenging that, too, because you have the right to protect yourself. And you have the right to bear arms.
In your home, you should be able to do whatever the hell you want, right, Ed?
Of course.
None of this big brother crap.
Freedom, my tookus.
Well, how do they get the illegal guns off the streets, then, Mr.
By
NRA?
loading up the legal gun owners, and then they slowly eliminate the bad people.
Yeah?
Sure. You just shoot them and leave them dead. And then they're dead. The cops take the illegal gun. There's one illegal gun off the street. It's a skell no one's going to miss anyway. Friggin' waste of life. You friggin' you air wasters. That's what I call.
We got a 13-year-old wants to give you the gun laws in Jersey.
Right.
We got little JC.
Little JC.
JC.
With that funny kid voice.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's up, JC?
Hey guys, I'm Anthony. In New Jersey, any gun with more than a 15-round magazine is considered an assault rifle. They can take that away and then take your right to own guns.
Yeah, isn't that great? It's an assault weapon. I can't put a folding stock on my gun.
My 22 almost qualifies. It's a 14-round magazine.
A 22 is an assault rifle.
Did this kid just say my 22?
Yeah, I'm proud of little JC.
God bless JC.
That's right.
Second Amendment. Woo!
Love your guns, JC. Love your guns.
Hey, JC, while we have you on the phone, what do you think of Promise Rings and the Jonas Brothers?
Bunch of assholes and their waste of air, to quote Anthony.
Looks like you got a little fan there, Ant.
JC rules.
All right, JC, thank you.
Punch it out.
There goes JC telling you what's going on in Jersey.
She's a little potty mouth.
Let's say hi to Bruce in Louisiana. Bruce?
Yeah, Opie, you and Jimmy, you guys keep saying that they're not going to take our guns. Biden authored the assault weapons ban. Obama was a key proponent in keeping guns illegal in Chicago. They want to take our guns. They want us to be like the UN with, all these countries that are not allowed to have small arms for their individual citizens.
They absolutely are trying. You could look up. There's 10 instances where Obama is absolutely trying to undermine the Second Amendment and take people's guns away, limiting gun stores down to barely anything. He doesn't want people to own handguns in their house. He does not want. He wants handgun ownership eliminated from this country.
But he won't. It won't get done like that. I know he's definitely going to. Hold on, bro. He's definitely going to infringe on as far as like what you can get, of course. But he's not going to be able to eliminate it. You're always going to be able to get.
Well, I don't want a musket. You're allowed one musket per household. I want that.
But you have that. You
do. I know I have that.
They're not
I
going to make you give it back.
Lots of that. Oh, really? No. That's never happened?
No, you'll be grandfathered in. Maybe it has happened. I don't know. But
I don't like the fact even grandfathered in. I'm looking toward the future of this country.
In Illinois, you're not allowed to have a gun store within so many feet of a school, a liquor store, any residential areas. They're making it.
That's
where
everything.
You can own guns. You can't have gun stores in the city limits.
Yeah, they're restricting other things like ammunition and things. They restrict that, which undermines your Second Amendment. I'm glad the Supreme Court voted for D.C. gun ownership. Now they just got to fix it and make that better, and then they got to also fix Chicago and New York City is a pain in the ass. That is definitely an infringement on your Second Amendment right in New York City because it's impossible to get a gun license in here. There's no reason. You shouldn't have to come up with a reason besides self-protection. There's these reasons you need. Oh, I carry large amounts of money, or there's this or that. That's not in the Constitution. It says that they shouldn't infringe in any way. You're done. That's it. It's plain English.
But you have to admit, and it's been pointed out a million times, I'm for the Second Amendment. But it's a different game now than it was then, and the stuff that they wanted back then did not have the ability that it does now. It's just a different thing.
It's technology. Hey, it's great. But
the reason it's a different game now is because the only people that the laws affect are people that obey the law.
Yeah.
People that disobey the law are always going to disobey the law.
I understand that, but
that say no guns in a school zone. Do you think the criminal's going to say, "Well, damn, I'm not going to go shoot the school"?
Nah, but you know what? The NRA has fought things. They've fought things like certain types of background checks. They fight every single thing people do. They literally want you to be able to go out and buy anything you want. There's no balance with them either.
The only reason they do that is because the other side is so insanely crazy also that they have to, that's the only way to balance it out. And there's, got to be some kind of middle ground. I'm all for FBI checks, of course. I'm not for waiting periods. I don't like that. I see a gun, I want to buy one. Hey, I'll take it in.
What's wrong with I mean, you're a responsible dude, but what if a guy has a fight with his wife, and again, look, whatever, wants to go out and buy a gun? What's wrong with a waiting period for something that can be
for a lippy broad?
I'm not saying she didn't ask for it.
But that same guy is going to go home and just beat his wife to death.
Yeah,
or buy
you wait 2 days.
From a dealer on the corner. If you want to break the law, you're going to break the law.
Yeah, I know. Like, there are guys that buy guns legally and then just go on rampages.
Right, yeah, it happens.
That go on rampages.
I'm saying that never happens, of course.
But again, the NRA fights anything. I don't care why they do it. Maybe they want balance.
Yeah.
If they had their way, there would be no background checks. I don't believe they would allow any background checks if they had their way. So they're completely out of whack.
The amendment says this right cannot be infringed upon.
I know.
And the left constantly
once again, dude,
finds every little way to take that right away anytime they can.
Okay, but once again, the Constitution, terrific, but there is something in the Constitution where you kind of have to try to get into the mindset of the people who were there when it was happening, which is kind of how, like, I think it was Brown versus Board of Education, where separate but equal was, they were saying that the mindset was not to make it bad for one and good for the other. So the mindset, I don't think, was to allow any lunatic that wants to buy a gun without being checked. I don't think that was what their mindset was.
I agree with that, and I believe there should be background checks, and felons shouldn't be allowed to own guns.
Of course, I'm all for that. Yeah.
Well, did they say felons? Did they say felons in the Second Amendment?
No, it doesn't say felons. It said, but also it just says, that you have the right to keep and bear arms and a well-formed militia, and this right cannot be infringed upon.
I look what militias do nowadays. Most of them are Aryans. They're just asses.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just a lot of them are white supremacists. The militia. They're in the woods, holing up, doing weird stuff.
What about the weekend guys? They're just out there having fun with their
weekend warriors
in the woods.
Our government is not.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying our government, this is not the same time. We're not going to be forcefully overtaken by another government. It's not going to happen.
But you have to have, the people have to have a certain amount of power.
I agree.
In the event that there is a situation, you look at Katrina, and I'm from Louisiana, so I know, the law enforcement came and took our guns away from us, legal citizens that were not breaking the law. We were trying to evacuate. We were trying to get to safe haven, to higher ground, to better places, and they would take our guns. They would pull us over at gunpoint, not me particularly, but people I know, pulled over at gunpoint. Do you have any weapons? Yeah, I've got my pistol. And take these guns away, lock them up, destroy them, never give them back. There's a book called The Great New Orleans Gun Ban that tells all about it. There was news stories done about it. Law-abiding citizens, while people downtown were looting, raping, pillaging, murdering, and there was nothing being done about that. But law-abiding citizens that were evacuating were having their guns taken away from them.
Gun control like that just doesn't work. When you take the people's right to own guns away, it doesn't fight crime. Look at the cities where they've done this in. It doesn't work.
No one is saying that I want people's rights to own guns taken away. And I'm not saying what happened in New Orleans where they're taking legal guns from honest citizens away is right at all. But they did a lot of things that were horrendous with Katrina. I mean, that whole thing, it's nice to know that it was handled horribly from top to bottom completely. They botched every aspect of Katrina. It was terrible. But I'm not for eliminating all guns. The NRA makes me sick because they are as bad as any left-wing fringe group. They're as bad as any of these douchey protesters, the World Conventions.
I'm a member, sir.
But you know that they go too far. They want no balance at all. You never hear the NRA.
It's because the other side is just
doesn't
as
matter
bad.
why. And any reason that someone has no balance, there's no excusable reason as to why they have no balance. Everyone has a reason as to why they have no balance. It's silly.
All right. Hey, anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for letting me on. Hey, Anthony, fast cars, big guns, hot women. Enjoy your life, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, there you go. There's a fan. Kevin in Pittsburgh, what's up?
I just want to see if Anthony thinks just a private citizen should be able to go in and buy a rocket launcher or a claymore.
Well, no, absolutely not. Of course, there's some type of middle ground there. I don't think you should be able to buy a howitzer. You shouldn't be able to buy mortars. You know, there are certain things that are only for the military. But
a claymore can take out 15 people.
Or a claymore. You shouldn't be able to buy a claymore. I'm talking about handguns and rifles here. This is pretty simple stuff.
Well, what's the difference? If you can kill 20 people with a rocket launcher or 20 people with a machine gun, what's the difference?
Because it's kind of dangerous to have a rocket launcher around. It's hard to be safe with a rocket launcher, even if you're being safe.
How can you justify protecting your home with a rocket launcher or a claymore? It doesn't make sense, bro. I mean, that's a silly argument.
It's an assault rifle, though. How many people are going to invade your house?
It's not an assault.
Stand a chance against the military.
What is dubbed an assault rifle by certain people is a lot of fun to shoot at the range. I go down to the range and blast off some rounds. It's a challenge to your accuracy, to yourself. It's a lot of fun to shoot these guns. It just is, and that's why I have them. Home protection, sure, it's nice to have around for home protection, but it's nice to shoot. Shooting it's a sport. It's a hobby. It's something you do.
But when you look at the Second Amendment and the way people are screaming about the Second Amendment, does it really boil down to, well, it's kind of fun to shoot at the range? I mean, even though it's...
But it is. But that's secondary to the fact that I like being an armed citizen. I do. There's a feeling of security you get that you don't when you're not an armed citizen. That's all I have to say.
If I trusted...
background in there.
If I trusted myself, I agree with you. If I trusted myself, I would actually have a gun.
So you're responsible. You know that. I mean, you know that you can't trust yourself, so you don't get one.
Yeah, believe me. My scalp would wind up on the ceiling. One bad phone call.
You'd be old bumphead guy.
It would be. And then people would be
shooting your house.
That go right ahead. You just feel free to interject as I was getting to the point. Go ahead, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go for a punchline. It's all about you. Go.
You done, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, thank you. One more before break. Mark in Florida. Mark?
Hey, I just wanted to point out that Jimmy's only partially right about the NRA being so far to the extreme. Before Heston came aboard, that's all they were. But when Heston came aboard, he tried to unite them and make it so that they do accept, some form of checks, background checks and safety programs, and that you can't go out and buy a grenade launcher. I mean, Anthony, you get the magazines to prove it. If Jimmy would actually read them, the Armed Guardian talks about all this stuff.
Yeah, I know. They really are for the background checks, FBI checks. I mean, this is things. There's no organization, a legitimate organization like the NRA that wants felons to have weapons. They just.
But why not certain felons? Like when you look at it, there are certain felons that come out of jail and that are much less dangerous than just psychopaths that are not felons.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it should be like a degree of what kind of felony you were convicted for.
Right.
I mean, there's so many different types of felonies out there. I don't think it should be blanket. I mean, you also lose your right to vote too.
I'm kind of like let's start simple, and how about letting the people that don't have felonies on their record and are law-abiding citizens, responsible, can run through an FBI check without any problems. Let them own guns in whatever goddamn city you live in, because that's our right. It's number 2 over speech. Jesus. I think they felt it was important.
But the way they keep quoting, like you talked about the Second Amendment, they're like, without restriction, whatever, without infringement, whatever it is.
Shall not infringe in any way.
Speaking of which, Steve in Connecticut has something for you, Jimmy. Steve.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I understand and they're right about the NRA as well. There's a group called the Gun Owners of America that is a little bit more. They're a little bit. I should say the NRA is actually in the gun lobby's pocket now. A lot of gun owners are aware of that. But anyhow, as far as the Second Amendment goes, the point is in places where anybody can. The more guns there are, the safer it is, Jimmy. That's the deal. In other words, the wackos are going to get them, but they're going to think twice before going into the corner store and pulling a gun out and robbing the place, because there's going to be somebody there with a level head that's going to end the situation quickly. Just that alone is what keeps people from doing things.
No, I understand that angle of it, but
that's why same thing with the airlines. They ought to be able to protect their own property, not have the government do it.
So how are they? The airlines? You're saying I'm kind of mixed on pilots having guns. You mean?
Just the idea of it being there, and the myth that you're going to fire the gun and the plane's going to crash, that doesn't happen.
Well, my problem with that is that with a gun is like if there's a mentally unstable person that works on the plane who actually has cockpit access, that scares me to put a gun into play there.
Well, just then let the pilots have it.
There could be one of the pilots, sir. That kind of frightens me. And
you trust the guy with the plane? Wouldn't he crash the plane?
That's true.
No, not
it's like, screw this. I have a gun. Wait, I have a plane 35,000 feet in the air.
I don't want to brought it to play.
It happened with that Egyptian airline. Remember, the guy decided to do the old nosedive.
Yeah, and it's really rare.
Yeah.
It's not rare. Now, you guys, 9/11 would have never happened, honestly, if we had a policy of
don't open the door and negotiate. 9/11 wouldn't have happened.
Don't open the door.
9/11 wouldn't have happened if we had a policy of do not open the door to negotiate. 9/11 would not have happened as much if Flight 93 would have gotten the original text and just understood it and locked the door so they couldn't come through the door. It wouldn't have happened if the guy in Maine who saw Muhammad Atta and another guy walked through and was immediately suspicious, wasn't worried about being politically correct and actually stopped these.
That's your government. That's your government taking care of you. Let the airlines do it. That's what happens when you.
The airlines are as afraid.
Comes from.
Brother, the airlines are as afraid of consumer boycott and are afraid of being politically incorrect as the government is. The companies are.
I agree. There is a trend of that going on in general, but government more so than not, especially with like charities. Government's got to give it to everybody. Private charities can be picky.
How would a gun would not have stopped 9/11? It might have been
the idea of a gun being there. We've had the attitude since the 70s that.
Dude, What are you talking about? It would not have stopped it. They cut the throats. It would not. It might have saved one of the planes, but it would not have stopped it. It would not have stopped
cutters versus guns?
They got their throats cut immediately.
How about an air marshal
I'm not saying some people
in
would
there?
have died, but it would have ended awfully quickly. The planes never would have been hijacked. The pilots could have just popped a couple people.
Hold on.
Just the idea of that even happening.
Dude, they stormed the
Our
cockpit.
policy is, yes, that's our
Sir,
policy.
why are
Doesn't
you
happen.
screaming? Get a hold of yourself. None of us like 9/11,
got me on that
stupid. Your name is not Fred World Trade Center. None of us liked it. You're not the only one who was bothered by it.
Fred World Trade Center.
God almighty. He's
It
acting like I'm
is.
some foreigner trashing America. I live here, dope.
You're trashing the Second Amendment, Jim.
Is that what I'm doing? Because I don't agree with it all the way? You radical dope. I'm not trashing it. I agree with it.
There you go, radical.
Speak English. Well, you're lying. You're a liar. I agree with
lying.
this. You just said that I'm trashing the Second Amendment, when in reality
You don't understand it, Jim.
I
You
said I agree with it, but I think that it's misinterpreted now. That's what I said. I agree with it.
Steve, I don't agree with your 9/11 stuff either, because this was the first time they didn't land the plane in some weird location and have the hostage situation. This was the first time we all realized, holy crap, these guys are going to take their own lives and crash these planes into buildings. And we didn't have anything to go by before 9/11 as far as that goes.
I think even pre 9/11, though, the hijackings in general.
Hijacking in general, they landed in Cuba or wherever the hell, and they got some
Yeah, but
cash
again,
and got some
even back
prisoners
to the
freed, and that
70s.
was it.
Even back to the 70s, I think it works well with other private companies. Let them guard their own stuff. They have a policy of randomly having an FAA agent on there, possibly, which is very few flights that even do, versus letting them protect their own property. They would do it much better than $8 an hour.
Right? Yeah.
People they got at the screeners. Those guys make nothing.
How many
They're stealing
hijackings?
half your luggage.
How many hijackings have there been in this country since 9/11? In the last 7 years, there's been none. There's been none. And the way it's going to happen again is they're going to figure out a way to blow the planes up in midair. That's what's going to happen.
Ooh.
And then we're going to go, well, you have to, every time they get us, we go, okay, we have to correct that. Had Richard Reed pulled off what he wanted to on that American flight from Paris, we wouldn't have known what happened. We probably still wouldn't be taking our shoes off, and it would have happened a couple of more times until we figured it out. That's the way it is.
Look what the corrections we have had as far as the Patriot Act and all that stuff, Jim. That's where I agree that where the Republicans in particular are horrible on that stuff. I mean, that they have to take away our civil liberties and whatnot slowly, one at a time, and to the point where we don't notice what they've taken away, and to the point where they're tapping our phones like they are in China. They pretty much
I don't
are
mind
now.
the Patriot Act.
I don't know enough
care.
about the Patriot Act, to be honest with you.
I'm not doing it. I'm not.
All right.
I'm not pulling shenanigans.
All right, we got to take a break, Steve. Thank you so much.
To say that I'm against the Second Amendment is just not accurate. I'm for it. I don't want to see.
I know you're
people-
packing heat right now, right in the front of your pants. I see it.
I don't want to see guns taken away. I just think the NRA goes too far.
And we forgot, man. We forgot before 9/11, they weren't crashing planes into buildings. They were landing them somewhere.
You know what they said?
We were caught with our old pants down.
I was watching a special. It was last night, actually. I was watching it, and they were talking about how there were people on the plane that first flight that hijacked, which I think was Flight 11, where they thought it was a medical emergency. They were going back.
Yeah.
There might have been people on
A lot
that
of
first
confusion.
flight who really never knew they were about to die. Because in Coach, he said a lot of them really thought it was a routine medical emergency that they had to go back for.
Oh, look, we're zigzagging through the streets of Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Well, they might have thought it
Look out the window. Oof.
Well, maybe the last few seconds. But
Yeah.
Just horrifying. We're going to take a break, and when we get back, we're going to talk about the Third Amendment. Not many people know what the Third Amendment is.
The Third Amendment.
Third Amendment is...
I hate that one.
Is that
the one where they let the...
First is speech. Second is guns. Third is
Third Amendment.
Third Amendment.
1, 2... illegal search and seizure.
Quartering soldiers.
What?
Quartering soldiers.
Quartering soldiers?
Quartering soldiers?
What does
That's
that
an
mean?
oldie.
I have no idea.
I think a soldier's allowed to come into your house and take a nap.
Oh, quartering. Sleeping.
Oh, quartering.
Yeah.
I thought you meant pull them
So
apart.
Like chop them apart in 4 pieces.
Yeah,
So
like,
giving them change for the meter.
I was thinking Braveheart. I'm like, Braveheart? The Third Amendment is Braveheart.
Are they allowed to hang out?
No soldier shall in the time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner,
Oh.
nor in time of war. but in a manner prescribed by law. That's why nobody knows what the Third Amendment is.
Before that, they were just able to kind of
I'm
come in
here.
A little sleepy.
That would be.
And we'll use this house.
There's some great houses out there. How cool would that
Just
be?
kick it in.
Go ahead.
Kick the door in.
You got to put me up for the night. Sorry.
Which is
I don't
why-
care you're having a webcam party. I'm tired there, Anthony.
Now you know why we have the Second Amendment. Otherwise, you'd have a bunch of soldiers with guns coming in and taking over your house.
There you go. Opie and it.
Sleeping.
Yeah. Now we're rocking. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Boston? What's slapping in Cleveland? New York. In the house. And Cape Cod.
I thought it was kicking in there.
I know.
I thought the vocals were coming. Here they come.
No, what? Ah, come on.
God, why doesn't it
Just
ever
one time.
kick in?
Want to do a sing-along.
Okay, here it comes. Ain't that? Hear it now. It'll never happen.
877-212-ONA. Want to say hi to Norfolk. I like to say Norfolk.
Some people say it almost cursing.
I know.
Norfolk, or North.
I like to say Norfolk.
How do you say it where it almost sounds like you're cursing?
Yeah, Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Virginia is how you say it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, wonderful. This is perfect. We were just talking about, what? Guns. And Democrats and planes.
And a little dog named Snuggle.
Sure. Archie Bunker set everyone straight back in the day.
This was probably one of the more memorable Archie Bunker speeches that he gave.
Mm-hmm.
This was when, remember they used to have editorials on TV? The general manager of a station would just kind of read something. He'd be like, this is on, maybe guns or something else, some charity thing. And then they gave regular Joe the opportunity to come on the station, sit down, and give a rebuttal to one of the statements that were made. Mm-hmm. And there you are, just some regular Joe on TV talking about it. Channel 11 used to do it here in New York all the time.
Yeah, when 1,000 people were watching.
Yeah, it was nothing. Well, they ran with that on All in the Family on a gun control issue, and Archie Bunker was doing the rebuttal on, and he was the pro-gun side of it, and some of the stuff he said is classic, literally.
Speaking of the First Amendment, you don't get shows like Archie Bunker anymore.
No
more All in the Family type programming. Too risque.
That
too politically
Sanford
incorrect.
and Son. Some of the stuff you hear, the race-based humor on those shows are hysterical and just would be completely taboo, boycotted now.
People would get fired if it ever made it onto TV.
Hell yeah.
It's too bad. Oh, my God, say this stuff on radio, you certainly would be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Archie Bunker on gun control back in the day. Late 70s, right? Somewhere, maybe
probably
mid.
Early, mid.
Yeah, let's go with early to mid.
Good evening, everybody. This is Archie Bunker of 704 Hauser Street, veteran of the big war, speaking on behalf of Guns for Everybody. Now, question. What was the first thing that the communists done when they took over Russia? Answer, gun control. And there's a lot of people in this country want to do the same thing to us here in a kind of conspiracy, see. You take your big international bankers, they want to, masticate the people of this here nation like puppets on a wing. And then when they get that done, turn us over to the communists.
To the commies. He's brilliant.
The damn commies.
God damn, is he funny.
And he was such a liberal, Carol O'Connor.
Yeah.
The absolute opposite of Archie
Yep.
Bunker.
Now I want to talk about another thing that's on everybody's mind today, and that's your stick-ups and your skyjackets, which, if that was up to me, I could end the skyjackets tomorrow. All you got to do is arm all your passengers.
All your passengers.
And then he ain't got no more superiority there, and he ain't going to dare to pull out no rod. And then your airlines, then they wouldn't have to search the passengers on the ground no more. They just pass out the pistols at the beginning of the trip, and then pick them up again at the end. Case closed.
It's brilliant.
We should have listened to Archie 30-some-odd years ago.
I was going to pull out a rod.
Yeah, a rod. I forgot it was called skyjackers back in the day.
Skyjacking.
Skyjacking.
Yeah, hijacking was a truck, a highway.
Yep.
Yeah.
They used to call them skyjackers. I forgot about that.
Pass out the pistols at the beginning of the trip.
And then you collect them up at the end.
That's funny, man.
And then this is what he had to say about Democrats, right?
Well, the Democrats' way of running this country is to go tell us all how we ought to make sacrifices. God, they're great on that stuff. But they're all going to have us over the hill to the poorhouse. We ain't going to be able to drive over there because we ain't got no gas, so we're going to have to walk it.
Oh, the Reader's Digest says walking is very good for you.
Oh, ain't that lovely? The Reader's Digest can always put a little joy into poverty. My whole point is this whole thing with the energy and everything. This is all a conspiracy. Don't you know that? It's a conspiracy there. Listen, for years, all our lives, they've been telling us to go out and buy stuff that use energy. You know, all electrical stuff. They got electric toasters, electric ovens, electric stove, electric stereo, electric TV, electric razor, electric hair blower, electric knives, electric every damn thing. Not to mention the cars. And now, after all the big corporations there make the billions and billions of dollars worth of profits, signals, wham, they're changed. And after telling us for years that we can't live without this junk, now they tell us that we gotta live without it. The country is going straight into the dumper.
That could have been said yesterday.
That's amazing,
That
yeah.
could have been said yesterday.
Yep.
Same effing problems. Why are we even arguing? It's the same
Exactly.
crap.
That is the same issue as today.
Same crap. So why we even waste energy talking about this? It is what it is.
It's just going to stay that way.
Absolutely.
I can't wait till we have solar power completely, and they're like, you're using too much of the sun.
The sun is getting tired.
So there you go.
Yeah.
All in the family.
That's pretty cool. Very
Something that
very
can-
timely.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Can I recommend something I saw this weekend and it really bothered me?
I'm not into transvestites.
I said bothered me, not
I know,
pleased me,
that's
more
what
than
I
comprehension.
I conjured up the thought before you said bothered me, and that's why I stuttered on it. It's like, that wouldn't bother Jimmy.
And transsexuals, not transvestites. That's queer. I saw on HBO On Demand, there's a special on a guy who was convicted wrongly, in 1984, black guy, for raping and killing a white woman. It's called The Trials, Daryl Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see it.
I saw the one about Michael. Yeah. Really, they railroaded the guy, huh?
It was, but it happened in '84 in I think North or South Carolina. I mean, this wasn't like the '60s or the '50s.
Yeah.
The evidence was so awful all along. It's
Wow.
disgraceful. And it's like the things that black people were saying about healing in the community that always annoys me when I hear it now. It's like, because you know the guy is innocent before the documentary starts. It's like, it doesn't annoy you when you're hearing it in this. It's like, I don't know, just really.
They didn't pick him up because he had a past of rape or anything like that.
No,
Okay.
no, he was-
All right, because,
Nothing.
I get a
Totally
little, like, I don't care if they're innocent if they were doing it before, and that's why they picked him up. But
No, it was a totally bogus thing. And this happened in the 80s. He did 20 years, man.
How do you do that time knowing?
And he got
Standing on my head.
They were fighting for the death penalty, and they didn't get it. The jury didn't give him the death penalty. Had he been given the death penalty, he absolutely would have been executed. And people were like, well, that proves his system works. But that's not what it proves, because when you watch what finally happened, it makes you want to just vomit. So,
well, the whole the thing with DNA evidence now has really, for both sides, it's done very well in convicting criminals and freeing up innocent ones.
Absolutely.
But it really did. That technology kind of came around relatively recently. Where it's very exact, faster than it used to be. But back then, wow. Somebody said, you done it.
You done it.
in
You done
84,
it.
they used DNA. I think in 1990 they had DNA.
Yeah.
Of course, the prosecutors lied and said that it was not good enough to
Some
sample.
kind of wizardry.
Yes, they were practicing wizardry.
Early on with DNA evidence, they would the prosecution would usually try to make it sound like some kind of I don't know,
crazy.
crazy, and the jury couldn't understand it. What is this? Why?
This guy was cleared in '94 by the DNA, and it took him another 10 years to ram it through the system down there
Yeah.
and release
Oh
him.
my
Yeah,
God.
it was. it's disgusting. And it's like when you look at the way the prosecutors handled that case, and then you look at like Nifong, the guy in the Duke rape case. Even prosecutors are dirty, man.
What happened to the guy in the documentary you saw? Did he sue? Did he get anything out of this?
I would rather let people watch it, but
Okay.
I will say that
I'll check it out.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. But you know, before going in, he was wrongly convicted. So
You're
the
not
whole
giving
time you're
anything
just
away.
aggravated. No. You know
Yeah.
that going in. That's why I watched it.
All right. Hold on. Ellie from Jersey. Ellie.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
How could you say there's nothing on TV that's not trying to think of the word, but yes, Family Guy on TV. It's so wrong on so many.
Yeah, if you could be only cartoons though.
Only cartoons, buddy.
Cartoons are. That's the problem we have
How
with
about
that
real
stuff.
people acting like the cartoons do?
Yeah.
where you can say things that are politically incorrect, and you could use a racial humor. How about that?
I love Family Guy, but it bothers us that only cartoons are allowed to do this type of humor. And if you're a real person, like Ant was just saying, it's off limits. That's insane.
We become
in our
such
society.
such a country of like girls that little sissy men that we can't handle people saying things we don't like. I mean, that's what just a little sissy nation we are. We have to have cartoons say things that are possibly offensive.
If the founding fathers saw we were today, they'd be rolling in their grave.
All right. Thank you.
Well, no, they wouldn't either because they had those things that they didn't want you saying too. You know, if they would have seen two guys holding hands, the founding fathers would have been too keen on it. I mean, they did a lot, but they were kind of douchey too. They would have seen MTV and hung themselves.
I love
their
when,
wigs.
I love when people talk about the family fathers and the founding fathers, and what they would be doing. Know what they would be doing? They would have a kick-ass penthouse here in Manhattan. They'd be rocking and rolling up to the club in some kind of limo with a girl on a girl on each arm,
and a slave.
What do you think they would?
Car.
Yeah,
That's what they would have done.
Yeah, you think they would be do-gooders in the year 2008? They would be.
They were slave owners.
Of course they were.
All of them were. They would be sucked right into our culture and enjoying every minute of it.
Boy, Carlin, God bless Carlin, man. In one of his, where he just look. Of course, the founding fathers are. Look, we're here, but he just tears into what a frauds they were. And they were they were landowning slave owners who said that only their class can vote. I mean, he's completely truthful. Women couldn't vote, blacks couldn't vote. They
can't look at them as these infallible, perfect gentlemen.
No.
That's how they portray them. Just because every picture you see, every painting you see, they're all gathered around the documents, looking all regal. Yes, this is what we'll. On their off hours, Jefferson was out back. Plowing the help.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you don't know what they were actually signing. They could have been signed. Now we can kill blacks if they. No, we can't. That's what they were arguing.
I would imagine.
I wonder what they were doing when this picture was painted.
I imagine they had a few bonfires, like getting rid of some evidence of other things they signed. Absolutely.
Yes.
Old school paper shredder.
Yeah. Now that
Get
we're
the fire going.
Now that we're known as do-gooders, we better get rid of a few files.
Burning books, bunch of asses with high white sissy stockings. Cut it out with the buckled shoes and the stockings, you women.
Yeah, knickers.
Yeah.
Well,
bunch of wigs, fruits.
They all owned a bunch of knickers.
They really did.
They did.
Let's say hi to Liz, who's standing on the Freedom Trail up there in Boston. Liz, what's up? How's the Freedom Trail?
Hey. Hi. Everything's going great. I'm going through a car wash right now. I apologize.
Oh. All right.
The bunker ones was.
Why would you call
course.
us?
Hey, Liz,
Why would you call us in the middle of
Car wash is cell phone kryptonite.
Yeah.
That's like lead.
She's
My
insane.
cell phone is on the fritz, and I'm actually, let's make it even funnier, on the way to a funeral, unfortunately.
You would like to make it funny.
Yeah.
What do you mean even funnier?
Yeah.
It wasn't funny to
Even
begin
funnier.
with.
Yeah.
Hold on. Are you through the car wash yet?
I'm going through the blow dryer thing right now.
Why don't you? Well, what was your point? Because we lost your point totally.
I think she wanted to say that she loves.
My favorite Archie Bunker episode was they had, I'm Catholic, Irish Catholic, but they had a Protestant, they're Protestant, right? Through the episode. But, I guess their Catholic neighbor came over and they're like, oh, why don't you stay for dinner? And Archie's saying, oh no, we're having, meatloaf tonight. And she's like, no, that's fine, Archdiocese, whomever. Said, it's okay that we eat. It's okay that we eat meat. And he's like,
Okay,
really?
terrific.
All right.
All right.
Well, Miss, you started with the theme song. I mean, you
Yeah,
really
no
got to
kidding,
cut to the chase. And then it's like a pan over of Queens, and they're singing on the piano with Gene Stapleton, and we got it.
All right, Jimmy. Well, anyway, his punchline
Who talked
was,
very differently
I
in real life,
realized that
by the way, Jimmy.
the Catholics.
Shut up!
All right.
All right.
Cat lick.
Remember, she was Gene Stapleton played the lady in the wheelchair, Mary, Mother Mary or something. Or what was that, Sister Mary?
Oh, no.
She played some broad Mary in a made-for-TV movie where she did talk differently.
No way.
No, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's probably like 1978, and here I am talking about it like it's the hot thing all the kids are discussing, like Russell Brand or something.
Oh.
All right, listen, we're going to change gears. Anthony's got this great idea to do a webcam house.
Oh, yeah.
Turn his chateau into something everyone could check out 24 hours a day
Webcams.
online.
I want to get a bunch of chicks.
Well,
just to fill the house up, kind of fill it out. Maybe bunk beds.
Yeah.
In a couple of the rooms, some cams set up, pool out back.
Right.
And, people take a peer in on what's going on.
Well, I think this is the official promo. Steve and Derek have come up with the official promo to get the girls for the webcam house.
Wait.
All right.
Young ladies, specifically ladies between the ages of 18 and 19, are you ready for the adventure of your life?
Yay!
Well, come to Anthony Cumia's Magic Mansion.
I want to go to Anthony's Magical Mansion. I want to go to Anthony's Magical Mansion.
As you pass from room to room, the magic of Anthony's millions will begin to consume you.
Wow, look at that chandelier. Let's get topless. Wow, look at all the guns. Let me just slip out of this skirt. Yay, he's got a swimming pool. Bye-bye panties. I love Anthony's Magical Mansion.
Eventually, your worries and your problems will disappear, along with your memory, your clothes, and any identification you brought with you. Your Magic Mansion experience will come to an abrupt end at roughly 4 a.m. the next day when you wake up in pain on the floor and you realize where you are and what you've done.
What the are those lampshades made out of? Oh my God, it's people! Anthony's lampshades are made out of people! People!
If you'd like to spend time at Anthony's Magic Mansion, call 1-800-ROHYPNOL. That's 1-800-ROHYPNOL today.
Anthony's Magical Mansion. Where are my clothes? Yeah, him.
Or Steve would say, clothes.
Clothes.
Is there any way we can isolate him just saying clothes?
I turned into Steve at the end of that one. Like, at first, it's just, get the cams, girls. I don't think I've ever slipped anyone a roofie.
Yeah.
Or have girls waking up in pain like that.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
I got a problem with that.
Clothes.
What is it, the 4-hour time run?
I got
clothes.
Yes, clothes.
I got a different problem with the Anthony's Magic Mansion promo.
Yes.
Anybody want to guess?
The fact that there are, of course, injured women in it somehow.
Well, the actresses playing the 18 and 19-year-olds sound like 30-year-old office workers. Steve walked
Where are
through
the lisps?
Steve walked through the cubicles trying to find broads for his promo. The one girl's like, I want to be in Anthony's Mansion.
I want to be there. You dumb.
Actually, I think the girls that lent their vocal abilities to that was the cake farter and her sister.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
They sound a little old to be playing 18 or 19
Yeah,
year olds.
what the hell?
It took me out of your promo.
Yeah, I mean...
Here, just listen how old they are in the beginning here.
Young ladies, specifically ladies between the ages of 18 and 19, are you ready for the adventure of your life?
Yay!
18 or 19.
Welcome to Anthony Cumia's Magic
Good there.
Mansion.
I want to go to Anthony's Magical Mansion. I want to go to Anthony's Magical Mansion.
As you pass from room to room, the magic of Anthony's millions will begin to consume you.
Wow, look at that chandelier.
Wow, look at that chandelier, Daddy.
And that was the best take of 4, I believe.
Did they have their clothes on?
Look at that chandelier. Let's get topless.
Yes, they did.
Wow, look at all the guns. Let me just slip out of this skirt. Yay, he's got a swimming pool. Bye-bye panties. I love Anthony's Magical Mansion.
Eventually, your worries and your problems will disappear, along with your memory, your clothes, and any identification you...
Clothes.
Your clothes.
Who talks like that?
Clothesing.
Clothes.
He's got to pronounce every word perfectly.
Enunciating James.
Oh, now that In a World guy is dead, you might have a shot out there.
Oh, yeah.
Movie trailer Steve, I'm thinking.
In a world where everyone has clothes.
Clothes. Have you seen my clothes?
Yes, they're snug lately.
My clothes.
It's enunciation, James. I'm enunciating.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Clothes.
I'm getting the words out there.
I know, yes, you are. It's not ironic that improv is only one letter away from improve. Clothes.
Oh, what should I have said?
Close.
Close.
Yeah. Doesn't
Yeah.
close the door?
Close.
No, doesn't take your clothes off, biatch.
Doesn't matter how it's spelled.
Ah.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's how we
says
talk.
it. Close.
Leave the regionalism to the people who are, in the thing.
I agree with that, but clothes is not rejecting originalism. Clothes is mispronouncing something like a psychopath.
Right.
No one says that anywhere in the country. There's no one who's like shedding regionalism who will say, "Well, I want to be able to do the news anywhere, so I will say a woman was found without her clothes."
I find it hard to believe you're that worldly that nobody
said.
else in the country, yeah, exactly, that nobody else in the country would say that. But
No, I am that worldly. You kidding me? I do gigs all over,
I know
from
you do.
Boston, sold out, to Stress Factory, on sale now.
Nice.
I'll eventually get out to the rest of the country.
Damn.
Nice. I like that.
Oh,
Yes.
is that nice?
That is called gratuitous.
All right, we're going to go to break with the Steve Happy
We're going
song.
to Briac.
Yeah.
I want to shed my regionalism Opie.
Here's Steve's Happy song as we take a break.
that's terrible. I'm sorry.
Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton. Eatabullet.com for Jimmy. And
MySpace.
you don't like that Eat a Bullet anymore. What's going on with that? Every time I bring up Eat a Bullet, you go, no.
Because I have to fix the website and the website hosting. There was so many problems with the site that got built. I had some new work done to it. It's just crap, dude.
You don't
Oh, no.
So we're pushing everyone toward your
I
MySpace
wasted
page.
so much money recently in
No
the last
way.
year.
Yeah.
I want to go on a murder spree.
On the on your webpage?
Dude, it makes me...
Why isn't it, like, good?
I want to kill people.
Yeah.
All right.
No crap. Well, you
Sucks.
Let's,
Nobody does what they say they're going to do.
what?
Nobody does what they say they're going to do.
No! Oh my God, no! We were talking about incompetence and just no one gets the job done right anymore. You got to do it yourself.
Doesn't get, and then you got to, you can't get a hold of people.
Nope.
I hate everybody involved with computers. So go to my MySpace because my website stinks.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't even talk about Chuck Liddell getting knocked out. Oh, my God.
Dude.
What happened?
Rashad Evans. I told you, man, he's undefeated. He had 10 years on Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
He caught him. I mean, he was out.
Knocked him out cold.
Completely out cold.
Wow.
I was hoping to get Dana White on the show today, but I don't think that's going to
I think
happen.
him and Chuck went to Cancun, I heard. That they flew today, actually. They might be on a plane. Or yesterday. But Chuck had to go to the hospital, and
he's all right.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he's okay. And I was talking to his manager Reed, and or we're texting. I'm like, I think he's going to retire because it was a bad knockout. And he's like, no, he'll probably just readjust like he had to for the.
What did he catch him with?
Right. I mean,
a right. Did he follow it up with anything, or just one right put him down?
Away. Chuck was.
Walking away.
Chuck was so unconscious. It was like
you got to see.
He went to walk over him, and the ref just stopped. And the ref knew, I think, before he hit the mat that he was out.
Yeah, you got to see that.
Damn.
It's up on YouTube already, right? I don't know. We'll probably link it on onaradio.com.
I was watching a lousy feed of it.
No.
And then it cut out right before the knockout.
Rashad Evans.
When I saw Chuck Liddell walk out, and he had a gut a little bit that was kind of hanging over his shorts a little. He didn't look in the best shape he's ever been in, that's for sure.
Why don't you tell Chuck that next time he's in here?
No, that's why I say it now.
Well,
then I'll deny it.
I'll certainly save the tape.
Is this the
yeah, it's two cats.
Knockout?
These dumb YouTubers.
Where's
we clicked on one of the Chuck Liddell links, and it was two cats fighting. Thank you. No, it's just like the celebration after the knockout. All right, we got a couple things we could squeeze in here. We got a pastor saying "I kissed a girl" video is pornographic.
What?
What's her name? Katy something? Katy Perry. It's a hot song. And then you got Gary Coleman hitting a fan with his car. Where do you want to go? Oh, we found the video?
Dude.
I think I'm looking at it.
Watch this.
Evans just catches him, man.
I know it's radio, but watch this.
Right on the button.
Good night.
And Liddell is completely unconscious.
Yeah, he got him right square in the chin. That must have knocked his jaw back. He is knocked out cold.
Wow, Liddell had his left hand down.
His arms, I think that's how Rampage Jackson caught him, too. Like, his arms just down sometimes.
What the hell was he thinking?
I think the league, like I was pointing, I think a lot of them have him figured out because they've been watching him fight for so many years, so he has to make some...
His left arm is not even close to defending that
Look at the shape Evans is in.
Yeah. It's easy to play Monday morning quarterback, but it really looks like that arm was just not anywhere near up to protect him from a right.
Yeah, Rashad Evans, really a well-built fella.
He popped him square in the jaw.
And that's it.
And boy, did he go down.
God almighty.
Chuck just took a nap. He must have woke up like, what's happening?
Why would you ever want to do that for a living where your job is to either...
Holy dude, the way he wound up for that punch, like he jabbed with a left, and it only gave him more momentum for that right.
It was like a roundhouse.
He came around and pounded him.
It was a roundhouse as square on the jaw as you've ever seen anybody punched.
How does that not shatter your jaw, by the way? If
any
of us are hit like that in this studio, it's
If I got my
over.
If I got my face punched like that, it would break my feet.
I think so. How do these guys take a punch like that?
It's amazing.
You just got to be born
they got it from
differently.
Every angle, and the angle from the back, you see his neck almost contort. It like twists and bends. He should have snapped his neck with that punch.
That's a sick punch.
And
it's up on YouTube. We'll link it. It's
on. Wow.
You linked it already? Yeah. All right, it's linked on onaradio.com. You can check it out for yourself. Hey, let's. You want to squeeze in the pastor saying "I kissed a girl" is pornographic, or Gary Coleman hitting a fan with a car?
I would say the pornographic. Gary Coleman's just a little
like that.
Little fella.
He's just an angry little
What's
fella.
No, he's tiny.
He's a tiny little guy, and he's had it with everybody.
Of course he has. He's tired of his bad kidneys and his rotten parents and his dwarfism.
His dwarfism.
He should have died many years ago.
I know, he's still alive, and he shouldn't be. You're right. That should have been one of those, poor Gary Coleman. Now he's just an annoying, angry, short guy.
Well, he can't do anything except ironically play the tough mobster. Uh-oh, Mr. Big is coming.
Oh, no, look at who it is.
We get it.
He's not big.
I'm a cat turd with facial features. That's all he can do. Or, where's your boyfriend? Here he comes. Woo!
Oh, yeah, it's Gary Coleman.
Oh, the tough boyfriend. We get it because he's a baby in man brain. He stinks.
And he's so angry. He's somebody's trying to, I guess, take a picture. And, damn, he got all mad.
Well, we could do that.
I should be happy.
Well, why don't we squeeze that in?
Squeeze in that goddamn Shorty.
There we go.
Gary Coleman, believe it or not, is quite strong. You might want to think twice if you want to try to take a picture of him, because the former child star reportedly hit a fan with his car during an argument at a Utah bowling alley. His bodyguard claims the fan refused to back down after Coleman declined to take a picture, but the fan says Coleman's wife
Was he appearing as a pin?
and that Coleman punched him several times before getting behind the wheel. Police say the incident is still under investigation.
Coleman punched him, huh?
That's right. That's a mean punch.
Why won't he take a picture? Gary,
Yeah, right?
Why? What are you doing?
Why wouldn't he take a
You're
picture?
in a Utah bowling alley.
You should be happy someone recognized you in a Utah bowling alley.
Why won't you take a picture? What else are you doing besides just being a laughing stock?
Yeah, everyone laughs at you. That's why he's so angry. Well, how old is he now?
72.
Wow.
Yeah. He was 50 when he did Different Strokes. And Conrad Bain is actually 35 today. He was 14 when he did that show.
Different Strokes humor. I'm loving it.
Yes. And Dana Plateau is having a headache examined. Jesus.
She must look awful by now, huh?
Oh, duffel bag full of Vicodin. She didn't look good then.
Coleman just turned 40. Wow.
40?
He still looks young, though. I want to
Looks like a kid.
I want to kiss his cheeks against his will. Like hug him and I want to molest him a little. Like make the smoochy sound on his face.
Oh, he would hate that.
Oh, he would. Come on.
He'd try to punch you, but he can only punch people that allow him to punch them, I think. Like, there's no way Gary Coleman's getting one in on you if you expect it and don't want to be punched by Gary Coleman.
If I was a billionaire, I would put up a fight. Rashad Evans versus Gary Coleman. Or Fedor versus
that'd be
Coleman.
great.
Full contact face punching. And I would pay them each. Gary Coleman would be like, he'll kill me. $10 million.
All right.
I'll do it.
Then he does it.
Yes.
Winds up completely profoundly retarded.
I'd make him a green wig. I'd make him wear a green Oompa Loompa wig. And he would have to walk around the ring like an Oompa Loompa, like with the way they would, and he would have to go like doopa-dee-doo with no mouth guard at all.
Make him come out to that music.
Yes, and
Just humiliate him.
he would have to say doopa-dee-doo, oompa, and he would just have to keep saying that as he walked around the ring in that stupid Oompa Loompa gait. And then Fedor could just be himself.
He should just completely do with them what Hervey Village has did. Just lean against that glass door.
Ow, it hurts.
All right. Here's a pastor having a problem with Katy Perry. Katy Perry. How do you say her name? Katy
I like
Perry,
the song,
probably.
though, I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
We didn't intend to get into all this, but it's become, a bigger thing.
Pastor David Allison says Katy Perry's video is borderline pornographic and flaunts homosexuality.
If anybody sees the video and understands how lewd and suggestive the video is for this song, that is not something that young people should easily go towards.
So Allison decided the Havens Corners Church would broadcast its own message. For 24 hours, the reader board read like this: I kissed a girl and I liked it. Then I went to hell.
That's right.
H-E double hockey sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they don't. It's funny how they never on those church boards put, I was a pastor, I raped a child, I'm in hell.
Yeah.
They never self-police or self-critique
No.
on those silly church message boards.
This is just bad. It's lesbianism being promoted, and you'll go to hell.
Or how about I'm a cardinal, I look the other way, I'm in hell. How about that? I'm the Pope, I apologized 40 years too late for the Holocaust. I'm in hell.
This Katy Perry should be praised. You know how many women are turning to lesbianism because of her?
And girls always kissing other girls.
Well, now they're
Jesus
really
Christ.
kissing each other because this is a huge pop
They're
song.
just kissing each other.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Then I went to hell. Allison's received emails from across the state.
If we don't stand up for God's word in the Bible, we are not doing His work. Those folks want to say Jesus would never have such an unloving message.
Equality Ohio says the message is shocking, but legal.
It's got a little bit
He's a shock
jaw-dropping.
pasture.
It happens.
Shocking
But what
grass
we want
and
people
field.
to know
Cow duty
is
on
that there are over
Fenced
300
in.
welcoming and affirming churches across Ohio.
We love homosexuals, but if they come to our church, they will hear that just like an adulterer or someone else that commits a sin that the Bible defines as a sin, those things have to be repented of.
Once again, when the church boards start really crucifying priests and the behaviors of why
Literally crucifying them would be nice in front of the church.
It's amazing how they don't find it's always the pop stuff. They're as bad as anybody else with their stupid safe targets.
Yeah.
They stink.
I kissed a girl and I liked it, and now I'm going to hell.
Jesus would love lesbians. I don't think I'm taking a big chance. He was a radical.
Yeah.
Long hair and a beard.
Yeah, just walking the earth.
He was a radical.
He would have been at Woodstock watching the girls getting it on in the mud.
Naked.
Oh, he would have loved the action.
When you're referring to some part of a person that is part of who they are, kind of like your personality, and then that is somehow sinful, which I do not agree with, that's difficult for people.
The church took the message down yesterday, they say, because not everyone understood the cultural reference. They replaced it with one that talks about forgiving sins, while the rest of the world debates what one really is.
I've just been watching the video that Danny's
video
had up,
is
and I can't
ridiculous.
stop watching it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's a good video.
One of the hottest songs out there right now.
Yeah.
She performed it last night, VMAs.
Did she? Did they do a little stage show? Did they have girls coming out and kissing each other or anything? No?
I was on too late. I don't know. I also heard she redid Like a Virgin, because it's been 25 years since Madonna did that song.
Oh, right.
So she redid that last night.
I'm going to get that damn song.
Yeah?
For the old iPod Jimmy.
Yeah.
You like it?
I'm a teenage girl.
Are you?
I like that song.
Want to come to my house? You can stay at my house.
Yes, I'll take off my clothes.
Take your clothes off, please.
He is a fool.
Are you dipping into the teens' end?
No. Nah, staying off the.
Why?
Staying away from the teens. I don't know. Haven't had an offer yet. No. Barely legals.
Barely legals.
Yeah. That's what you do.
All right. We did a lot today.
Yes, and there's more to come.
What?
We're going to walk to Sirius XM Radio. I'm shedding my regionalism.
Buffoon. Damn on.
In the world of radio shock jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice.
Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony. Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony. Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony. Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Oh, it's brown. Oh, it's brown. Smell.
Oh, yeah! This is where entertainment is going.
Wow. So you've been stabbed once and shot twice.
No, I've been stabbed twice. Shot twice.
Yeah. Who's the common denominator in all these problems?
Opie and Anthony.
You have to lick a swath of the icing off so that bag shows through where icing was.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
And good morning. Welcome to the satellite portion of the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah. Well, I had to turn my headphones down a little. That was boisterous.
How many days are we up to?
What?
As we work things out, 22 days.
Oh.
22 days.
Hey, do we
cutting it a bit short, are we, Bob?
Deuce.
Hey, Bob, are we cutting it a bit short?
Hey there, Bob. Bobby.
When is that thing you were saying coming out? That's really good news.
Oh, it's on
man.
Orbitcast.com. There's an app coming out for the satellite radio star.
What's
player.
the app?
What?
Windows. That's not the app.
What?
Oh, it's a Windows thing?
Yeah, I think this is what you're talking about.
Hold on, man.
What?
Yeah, I think this is what you're talking about, but it's not for iPhone. It's for Windows.
I never said it was for iPhone, by the way. Somebody else did. Star Player for Windows. Hands down the best Sirius/XM internet radio player to date. And it's coming out soon. There's a whole article on Orbitcast. Orbitcast.com. Can I clear something up?
Clear something up.
It kind of goes
Do you
with...
have a blemish?
It kind of goes with what Ant was saying earlier to start the show. Just people in general that don't get it.
People.
Or they hear just a little piece of the radio show and then they think they know how the show works.
Well, they can even hear a lot of it.
They know the personalities.
Right.
And they think they know. They just don't know crap. There's so many people that don't understand why I brought in my old video demo.
What?
They're making fun of me and stuff. I'm like, dude, the whole reason I brought it in was so I could be thrown under the bus. I'm not looking at that like, wow, look at me.
I was howling laughing.
Yeah, I should be the host of American Idol instead of Ryan Seacrest. I brought it in to get killed.
Do they really not get
Did someone not get
There's
it?
so many people that don't get it. And they're trying to abuse me over it. I'm like, don't try
What was
to...
an example of not getting it? Like,
how are they abusing you?
Like, oh, he brought that in, and then what's the bitch that they had?
And they think that I thought it was, like, good.
It is.
Yeah,
if you're auditioning to be a douche.
It's good if you want to be... It was good for throwing me under the bus. That's the difference. I guess because there's not a lot of radio shows that are so willing to throw themselves under the bus.
It's a big part of this show.
I think there's a lot of radio shows and TV shows and stuff. They protect their image. They protect what they're all about, I guess.
Yeah,
so
we
they
sure ain't into that.
No, so
Not
they don't want to show the underbelly and the scars and how damaged the personalities truly are on this radio show.
Right.
That's why I brought it in. So if you're sitting there trying to make fun of me, you're missing the point.
Yeah.
How are they making fun of you like it was really
I don't
bad?
want to go over like yes.
No, but I mean, are they saying, hey, that was really awful? Do they at least, they don't get like you brought it in because you thought it was awful?
No, that's the point I'm making. No, they don't.
I can't even comprehend someone being that stupid.
Exactly. It amazes me.
Yeah,
it's like when I play my old sets with the fun of listening to you guys, it's because we're going over, I think someone said it's called asshole infinity syndrome years ago. Like every year you look back and go, I was an asshole then.
Yeah.
Asshole infinity
I forget where I heard that.
Oh, that's funny.
Something like that. But it's like you look back over your old work and you always cringe.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
You're always going to look like an asshole.
Except for me.
You know what? I just turned the instant feedback on. This is perfect. 9:14. Kevin C. Queens. Just saw your old footage, Opie. Don't know if you do it now, but you can never make fun of Ryan Seacrest ever. Why? Why can't I?
But is he shitting on you or just kind of breaking balls with you?
Well, there's some people breaking balls because they understand the beauty of the show, but then there's other people that don't understand. They're like, you look like a complete idiot. I'm like, yeah. That's why I brought it in. That's the reason I brought it in.
We all have
I know
those.
that.
Oh, my God.
Whatever. Just wanted to, just finally acknowledge that because people, Like, my girl said, don't bring that in. I'm like, why? This will be great. They'll throw me under the bus. It'll make for a good segment on the show. She goes, why do you like being uncomfortable? I'm like, I don't know, but it's also good for the show.
Yeah, it was.
And that's why I did it.
Horrific.
I look like an idiot. My pants are pulled up too high. I look like I'm 14 years old.
If it looked good, who the fuck would want to see it?
Yeah. Hey, let me bring this in. It's slick and I look great. And we'd sit there and go, oh, okay. Nice.
I was barely out of college when whatever. But whatever. I just wanted to say that. All right. Hey, is I
can't believe you. Fuck them. Anyone that wouldn't understand the
I don't
funny
even,
part of that is just ridiculous.
Look at this poor motherfucker.
I know we got one guy out there. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
He's always one guy. Yeah. I recognize you.
Yeah.
He's one guy, dude. He's one guy, dude.
One guy, dude.
Oh, I had a point to wrap it up, but now.
Oh, damn it.
Whatever.
I don't get it.
I don't care. I don't care, but whatever. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Hey, is Ike going to hit New Orleans? I just saw the latest graphic on the news, and it's kind of following the same pattern as Gustav.
Yeah.
Turner, I'm sure he'd love to.
Like slightly more west than Gustav, but it's heading in that same general direction.
And they love showing that. Like, even if they know it's really not, they'll put New Orleans in kind of the edge of the possible strike area, just so people can go, oh, I gotta watch.
Yeah.
They want another friggin' disaster so bad.
Yep.
The American people. We love our
We
real
all do, though.
entertainment.
You know, you can't just blame the media. I think as a human being, you just enjoy disaster. You
Yeah.
do. You secretly
Yep.
hope for crazy shit to happen as long as it doesn't happen to you or your loved ones.
Doesn't affect you or the people, you love, you're fine with it. That's like a movie.
It's
It's
yeah.
a little action movie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm tired today, man. I fucking was dealing with like nightmares all night. Fucking hate nightmares. I was having a discussion with Anthony about nightmares. It's the weirdest fucking thing. When you're having them, it's the scariest shit ever.
Did you dream Steve was our executive producer? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Gee, baby, your video made me sweat. I was so uncomfortable. I loved it. Yeah, there you go. That's the type of thing. But to say, you look like an idiot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's where we start. That's where we start, you idiot. But then, like, when you wake up, everything's all right. But when you're in the moment and just kind of sort of waking up from a nightmare, you're still creeped out. It's the weirdest fucking feeling, man.
I don't know. I dig the shit out of nightmares.
Do you
I love
really?
having them. I love even when they are happening, like, and because they're so fucking frightening sometimes. Or you're in mine are always, and I've talked about this in the past. Or always, I'm in such big fucking trouble. I am in life-changing, you're going to prison for years trouble.
Where are you, in Tel Aviv?
Oops.
Do you ever see the killer in yours?
Yeah, I see the bad guys all the time.
I don't.
They chase me. I can't run. I go to shoot them, and like I have the wrong ammo.
So you actually see the face of your oppressor.
Oh
of
yeah,
your killer,
yeah.
Of your
the bad guy. They're like by the windows sometimes.
I never see the face.
Or I'll be in a house, and usually it's some house I used to live in fucking like years ago, and the door will be open a crack, and I'm like, who the fuck left the door open? So I'll lunge to shut the door, and right when I do, somebody else is on the other side pushing it, and they get in the house, and then I run out the back door, and I'm trying to fucking run away, and you know how running is in dreams. Jesus Christ, just doesn't work.
Do most people see the killer in their dreams or not?
For me, it goes back and forth. Like sometimes I will, and other times
sometimes
I won't.
you will.
Yeah.
Sure.
I never ever do. That's what makes it so creepy.
And then the other
where's
one,
this person, you know,
when I've killed somebody and I just like fucking remember it. That I was involved in some kind of murder or involved in disposing of the body or something.
Yeah.
And then like I find out the cops are onto it.
Right.
And I think back and go, oh my God, I left so much fucking like physical evidence that I was there. They're going to be coming and asking questions. What am I going to say? I'm going to fucking go to jail. I can't believe this. I'm going to fucking prison. And then you wake up and go, oh, I'm out of trouble.
that is the
That was
greatest
easy.
feeling ever.
Oh, that was easy because I was in a pretty big jam there.
Your nightmare is one big anxiety attack, and you wake
Yeah.
up and go, "Oh my God, I was just dreaming." But it also works the other way. Unfortunately, those over the top, awesome sex dreams. You're like, "What? That's
Nothing-
not real."
It's only happened a couple of times, but there is nothing better than just waking up in a puddle of your own cum after you're dreaming. It's like you wake up, you're like, oh my God, I dreamt I was fucking some chick. I came. Holy shit, I'm laying in my own cum.
You know, I don't talk about my past relationship that much, but I'll tell you this much: I miss being in a miserable relationship because of what you just described.
Oh, because you don't fuck for a long time.
Nope. So those moments where you wake
Yep.
up and you're like, "Holy crap, that was the coolest thing
Yeah,
ever."
yeah.
I don't have those type of dreams anymore.
No, you just
Because I'm in a good a
you
really
blow
good
dust out your
relationship.
dick.
right,
It's just too much fucking.
But that's one thing I miss about being in a miserable relationship. Right there.
Yep.
The fucking sex dreams.
The lack of sex, and then after a while, you start.
my God.
If you're too like lazy to jerk off for like a while,
Well, yeah.
and then you just
Well, I got into a pattern where the sex dreams were so cool that I would hold out, and then it was like winning the lottery. You don't know what night it's going to happen.
here it comes.
I'm serious, though. All of a sudden, you're like, holy shit, time to disperse some poison.
It's really fucked up. The mind really, I'm not saying anything fucking groundbreaking here, is really fucking amazing because it can actually give you the feeling that you're slowly slipping your dick in a wet pussy. Mm-hmm. Because when you're dreaming, when you're having a wet dream and you start fucking, when you slip in, there is no difference than being in real life and doing the same fucking thing.
Sure there is. In the dream, there's no screaming or duct tape.
Fucking mace in your face.
but
yeah, she's a little thinner in the dream. You can get your arms around her.
That's why they call it a dream.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can actually, your fucking mind makes you feel that physically, which is enough where you fucking shoot a load.
And I would start walking around feeling like heavy. And
a little plumped up.
A little plumped up, a little heavy. And I knew that any day now the sex dream wasn't coming. And I would get a little more pep in my step. God, people thought we had the world by the balls. We were so fucking miserable back then.
Balls were all full of cum.
Yeah,
no, don't touch them.
It's amazing. I can't. I don't know if I've ever had a wet dream. I mean, I may have.
You're too fucking crazy with
the
coming
amount of,
every day.
The amount of jerking off you're doing, you don't even give yourself a chance. Because I think you have to go without it for how long? You think?
It's probably a week.
I would say maybe even more.
I've gone 17 days is the longest I've gone in my adult life that I can remember. And I didn't dump anything.
Without dumping at all?
Yeah.
How'd you fucking do that?
So it was one of my times I was trying to stop.
Were you trying?
I'm going to try
excessive.
again too. Starting today, I'm fucking.
Can we see how long you last? Did you jerk off last night?
Yeah, that's a yes.
If that's what you want to call it. More like I grabbed my dick like it owed me money and I strangled it. I was angry at I kind of grabbed it. It was weak and it wilted. And yet I held on to it for dear life, as if it were the brake on a runaway train. I fucking came so hard last night. It was a 4-squirter, and I hit myself in the nostril.
Wow!
And that was trying to control it. Like I was not trying to shoot over my head.
Right.
My nickname is fucking the cum kid.
That I don't doubt it.
Yeah. I'm gonna videotape myself arcing a load someday.
Yeah.
And figure out a way to get it up on a site. Without my dick involved, of course.
You can arc them a lot better jerking off than in any other circumstance.
She's sucking it. It just bubbles out and barely gets between her teeth. Fucking, it pulls up in her cheek or like a pinch of tobacco.
Pinch between your cheek and gum for real cum pleasure.
Yeah, fucking, it's like a fucking a skull between the.
Let's see how many days you go, Jimmy.
No, but I want to stop everything. Like.
Really?
Really? Yeah, I've been trying to fucking deal with this, man. It's been driving me nuts. And I do okay. I did like a week last week, maybe 5 or 6 days with nothing. No porn, no nothing. It's fucking hard, man.
See, that's so odd. I could go through phases of acting like that. But then it'll stop and I won't, I won't do it.
Yesterday was lost.
Really? Just
the whole
fucking
day was lost.
Trying to find the ideal situation for the ideal fucking orgasm. Is that what you...
Dude, and then I shot what could have been foam on a brush fire. I literally, if my load would have been if there was a flaming building, I would have arced my load on it and saved a few people.
Fucking shoot it on a runway when the plane has no landing gear.
It was frothy cumsies. And then a couple hours later, there I am again. It was fucking... I was so disgusted with myself yesterday, man.
Wow.
It was such a beautiful day. You should have been outside.
Should have been jerking off outside.
Well, I woke up at 2, so I went to bed at 7.
All right.
Little fucking sunscreen on the head of your dick. You're outside jerking off.
Sunscreen. I shot a line of it up to my nose. I had like one little tan line up my fucking... And then I did fucking jiggle-free abs because I couldn't stop jerking off. I couldn't get down to the gym before it closed. That's why I couldn't get down there.
Oh, jerking off.
Yeah. Ruined my day. Disgusted with myself.
Oh, we get this one. Jim in Connecticut. Jim?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Jim.
Well, I have a nightmare that I think Ant can relate to the most. I'm an NRA instructor, and in my dreams, my gun never works when I need it to, or the bullets just lob out.
Dude, cops have those dreams a lot, I heard, where the bullets just kind of bubble out slowly.
Yeah, it's the worst fucking thing when... Because every dream I have where I have a gun, I have ammo that does not fit the gun. Or, you'll pull the trigger, and sometimes the trigger won't pull, and then sometimes the fucking bullet just, falls out of the barrel.
And
how fucking crazy.
And it's the anxiety all night long. Is the gun going to go off? I can't get the gun to work. Where's my ammo? Where's
how happy you are to find a gun?
God, they're outside the house. Where's my gun? Where's my ammo?
You're so happy to find one in the dream. You're like, fuck, a gun. All right, I got ammo.
Yeah.
And then you like open up the fucking cylinder of a revolver, and you put the bullets in, and they fall right through the fucking cylinder.
That's job dreams.
Yeah.
I had the DJ nightmare dreams where back in the day when I was spinning tunes, I couldn't find the next record.
At AF, I got those all the time.
And the song was ending, and I didn't know what I was playing next. And then the anxiety of like, holy crap, I don't have another song.
Yeah.
And then you would get the song on just in time. It was just this anxiety building up over and over. It sucks.
When we got
I think every person has job dreams, whatever the job you have.
When we got, I was going to say laid off. When we were fired for 2 years, I had so many radio dreams that we had gotten a job in radio, but it was weird. It was always in a cave. Like the fucking studio was a cave, and like ozone was there, and the equipment was like all fucked up. And it never worked right, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna lose this gig like in a day."
And the whole dream would be just trying to get this piece of shit radio station in the cave on the air.
Yeah.
And you don't get it on the air by the end of your dream.
That's exactly it.
What about the recurring dreams? Now, a lot of people have recurring dreams. This is my belief. They're not recurring.
What do you mean?
They just seem like they're recurring when you're
Holy
dreaming.
shit, that's fucked up.
That's my.
So part of the dream is that it's a recurring dream, but it's not. It's
but that's my new concept. I don't think we have recurring dreams. I think you think it's a recurring dream, but it's not. And how could you prove that you actually dreamed
fucked up shit
of that before?
You can't.
What is that?
I kind of do
Is that a bomb?
remember. Bombs don't normally tick anymore.
Oh, it's a fire alarm?
That's why.
Can we leave? What is that?
Hear a hum. It
sounds like
a dildo.
Oh. Is there a fire in the building again? Whatever. Oh,
Please disregard the idiot downstairs.
Yeah. Or that fucking, I love old pedophile head. I
Jimmy
don't want to
walks
say who
past,
he
he's
is.
just disgusted all the time.
One of the employees in the building, he's obsessed with just watching us, and I just want you to know, if you're listening, you have a fucking head like a pederast. I laugh at his ugly fucking body and face every time I see that fun-blocking bag of shit. Your fucking life is almost over. How does that feel?
He has dreams he can't find his little broom that he uses for his stupid dustpan.
He has dreams that he walks into a grammar school and his dick is bigger and he can't find his lollipops. Those are his nightmares. You fucking scumbag. I hate him. I wish we would walk in one day and he'd go, guys, I have cancer of the teeth, eyes, asshole, and nose. I would go, yippee-ki-yay. I would have to be taken to the hospital for ankle replacements when they broke when I clicked my heels. This boy has broken heels. Fix my heels, man.
Are you making Fight Club references today? Did you do a Fight Club reference?
Yes, that was
Which one
barely
was it?
one. When he loses his luggage because it was humming or buzzing.
Okay.
He goes, thought it was a bomb. He goes, no, bombs don't normally tick these days.
If luggage is buzzing, it's normally a vibrator.
A vibrator.
Let's say hi to Benji in
Dildo.
Jersey. Benji.
Can't say your dildo. You have to say the dildo.
Kind of like I'm kind of like both of Anthony and Opie because I love the fucking nightmares, but I also love being uncomfortable. But I have nightmares about dogs attacking me, and normally it's not a problem. But I woke up to my girlfriend fucking screaming because I'm punching her in the face.
Oh shit. That's rough.
And she had a nightmare that she let the supper get cold.
That's real shit, though. People that beat up their spouses while they're dreaming.
Yeah.
Well, that's a real problem.
Stroke of luck.
It's fucked up because she used to be in an abusive relationship, so I try to be sensitive about that kind of stuff.
Shit. But you beat her up in your sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have, like, anxiety issues, and I'm bipolar, and normally she's okay with me being a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
But that's one thing. She started making me take Xanax and shit like that.
I
don't really have those dreams.
I got a sister. She's I don't talk about her much. She lives in Florida. She's older.
Sarah on Florida Street.
She's barely 5 foot tall, and we're all petrified of her because she sleepwalks, and will sneak up behind you and scare the living shit out of you. And what scares us is the fact that she swears she doesn't sleepwalk, and we tell her, and she doesn't believe anybody. And you'll be hanging out, like when I go down there and visit, we'll be hanging out in the kitchen just having a good time. It's like 11, 12 at night. She went to bed early. Next thing you know, she comes running full speed into the kitchen with some noise.
That's
And it's like you're seeing a fucking ghost, and then she runs back to bed, and she swears that she doesn't do this, and that we're just pulling her leg. It's gotten to the point when I used to visit them, down in Florida. I would put up all sorts of what's the word I'm looking for? Like barriers and stuff, because I was scared to fall asleep. And she's only 5 foot.
Yeah.
Because then I'm starting to think, well, even a 5 foot person could get the job done with a knife or something. And if she doesn't remember fucking sleepwalking, she's not going to remember stabbing me with the steak knife.
Wake up. Oh, what did I do?
And if I was lucky enough to sleep, in a bedroom when I was visiting, I would always put something in front of the door so I would hear her coming. I was scared shitless to fall asleep in our house. She was one of those people, and she'd do crazy stuff when she sleepwalk, and she swears she doesn't sleepwalk.
Odd.
I'm distracted because behind you, just what you just said about this Hurricane Ike, they're showing the potential pattern, what it needs to do to hit New Orleans.
I know.
They have a bunch of tracks, and they got the one look, it's still a possibility.
Look, there's one here. It's not gonna.
I hope it hits Houston this time.
Houston.
And knocks down big buildings.
Planet Houston.
Maybe I shouldn't say that. That's really not nice.
There's a mortgage bail. What's that place?
Fannie Mae.
Is the government bailing them out?
Yes.
Yeah,
now,
the government is taking them over, really.
Fannie Mae and the other one, Freddie Mac.
Freddie Mac.
Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae are being bailed out.
Are these people that would
cost us, the taxpayers, about $10 billion?
Now, are these people that will take people's homes? I don't know how that works.
It's a mortgage company. Yeah, mortgage company, and they threw out the friggin' bosses, and the government is taking it over. Mm-hmm. And it's a bailout.
I just deleted that email from my BlackBerry. I had all the info for you, Jimmy.
I just don't know how that works. I don't want to get annoyed if they say, well, if they don't bail it out, more people lose their homes, and I feel like a dick.
I don't know. There was a reason, and I wish I had the freaking... I just read the email quickly when I was walking over here.
It just amazes me how we're so selective as to what we have money for.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking just annoying how much money we waste and how much money we bail certain people out, but not other people.
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac guarantee more than half of all U.S. mortgages.
Okay, so they kind of had to be bailed out.
It's one of those deals where if the government doesn't step in, this is a major fucking economic problem.
How are these fucking... What's happening with everybody?
The economy just blows.
The economy took a shit. People, when things were good, especially at the tail end of when things were good, people were buying way beyond their means. They were being told, you could afford this, especially with interest rates. A lot of people got these, what do they call the fluctuating interest rate?
I had one for 10% of my mortgage.
Yeah.
And it's fluctuating.
It's called something else.
Bouncy. It was called Bouncy.
It's called the Bouncy mortgage.
The Bouncy mortgage.
Where's Rich Voss? He knows mortgages.
It's a balloon mortgage. Variable rate.
Hey, how do you turn the economy around?
Oh, that's easy.
Comedy clubs.
You look behind you. You turn the wheel. I have no idea. And that's...
Can we just have... Can we have something just which is called Buy Something Day?
What?
Oh, man.
I hear...
I almost don't want to eat my food.
Almost. Oh, shit.
Isn't it true you can turn an economy around if you just go out and buy stuff as a...
I don't think that
as a
works.
mess?
It's some weird balancing act, the whole economy. It's based on a lot of things that all have to be in sync for the economy to be really good.
What if we just had Buy Something Day? Would that help the economy? Like instead of the stupid Jerry Lewis telethon or something, it's a whole day dedicated to everyone just buying something.
Or if people misinterpret it and they thought it was BI something, so all the guys went and sucked a dick and I did this and the economy's still not fixed.
This sucks.
Nerds. Let's say hi to Wayno in Ashland.
Good morning, boys.
Wayno from that dumb bar there.
Yeah.
Green Acres, right?
Good evening.
Oh, yeah.
Green Acres, my friend. Opie, I wanted to ask you about your sister. Does she also sleep in a sleeping bag, eat Rich Voss, and will be at the Wilbur Theater in Boston this weekend?
Oh, is Mikey going to be at the Wilbur Theater? Mike Birbiglia?
I don't know. My Wilbur Theater is sold out, so.
Nice. Very good. Let's say hi to Chuck in South Carolina. Chuck.
Yeah. Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey,
Good.
Chuck.
Better now, Chuck.
Well, I was going to tell you about my bad dream, man. When I first started out of the truck, I pulled in this truck stop one night, just tired as hell, man, and crawled back in the sleeper. And I had this terrible dream that I got so tired that I just crawled in the sleeper while the truck was going down the road. And when I woke up, man, I was flipping out. I pulled the curtain down and dove on the steering wheel. And I looked next to me, man, and there's this truck driver throwing his paperwork out, just laughing his ass off.
You thought you were moving. I've had dreams where I've been in the back seat of the car. We're going down the street, and and I'm like, oh my god, I'm supposed to be driving.
And the whole anxiety is the car is going straight, but you have to get in that front seat
immediately.
because
at some point it's going to be a
somehow you
problem
because you got a seatbelt on. Your
I'm
foot's
trying to
caught
crawl
on
over the
something.
seat, and it's an older car where there's like a bench seat in the front,
Right.
and then there's another dream I have where I'm taking off in a 747. I'm a passenger, but for some reason I can see the pilot, and it's not even on a runway. It's like through the woods. And he can't get enough speed, and I could tell. And when it starts going up, it's like, and starts coming down and crashing. I'm like, oh, fuck. Is that a sick dream?
Dude, I had one. We took off from JFK or something, but it was off a pier.
Oh, fuck.
And we went straight up in the air and then just lost power and fell backwards into the water.
And you absolutely know what that feels like.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, my God. And you're horrified in the dream, right?
No, the scary part was I was in coach.
I always wake up.
That was the nightmare of it.
No, here's the nightmare. I'm on a plane, right? And we take off fine, but the guy goes, "Dude, big fan," and it's an 8-hour flight.
You guys actually you're still dreaming for the crash? I always wake up before the crash. Oh, yeah. Always.
No, I've been there for the crash.
I always wake up before the gun goes
Pretty
off.
sick. It's a big cartwheeling fucking 747
You're
crash.
in the middle of that in your dream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
it's
God.
It's a wreck.
I had a dream because I wrote a movie actually recently, and I had a dream that it got picked up, and then they read the script and changed their mind.
Really?
That's sad.
I'm trying to sell a movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's embarrassing. It's about a guy who opens about a store which has like many flavored spreads for bagels and things, and the movie is called Marmalade Alley.
What the?
I got like an hour's sleep last night.
Marmalade Alley. I can't wait to see the Photoshop for the movie poster.
I just thought of that. Oh, it's a terrible name for a film.
Oh, what a great idea, though.
Yeah.
Marmalade Alley.
Let's say hi to Kevin in Houston. Kevin.
Hey, boys. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hey, Kevin, with Ike kind of on its way, are they starting to scare the shit out of you in Houston yet?
Oh, yeah, we're already in battle mode. It's coming to get us because we took in all the New Orleans people during Katrina, so...
That would be hilarious.
Get us.
Well, you get them back, then everyone from Houston goes to New Orleans and takes over for a while.
Yeah, they like it here too much. We're too nice to them.
All right.
They don't want to leave.
What do you got, Kevin?
I've got a recurring dream. My wife is a district attorney for Harris County, and she was telling me about a murder trial that she was trying that week. And I went to sleep that night and woke up in the middle of the night, I guess having a nightmare and / sleepwalking, and confessed to the murder and swore up and down it was actually me that did it. And the person that she was trying that next day didn't do it, but it was actually me. So that was very awkward and uncomfortable.
Yeah, when you wake up and realize you're not in a lot of trouble, that rocks. That's the greatest feeling ever.
So, punch out, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir. Let's say hi to Chris on Long Island. Chris.
Hey, good morning, ladies. Yeah, that was called an adjustable rate mortgage.
Yes, adjustable rate mortgage.
Yeah, so I'm going back a little bit. Also, right after 9/11, George Bush stood on that rubble and decided he wanted a dead or alive thing. He told us to go out and shop. Stimulate the economy, go buy things.
So,
that's his friggin' answer every time.
So, I mean, the economy blows right now. So if we all just went out and bought something, you think it could help in like one day?
If you have National Go Out and Shop Day,
everyone does that.
Yeah, it would help the corporations once again, and we all go out and buy stupid shit that we don't need.
Yeah, but then the people that own those shops that you bought the stuff from, aren't they a little better? And then they
hire another person.
You know what? I got an idea. Instead of bailing out Fannie Mae, bail me out. I'm fucking hurting right now.
Yep.
I'm listening to you rich guys talk about it over there anyway, Anthony.
Oof.
It's a lot of people.
I'm sorry, you might get hurt by the tax raise, but 90%.
I was broke until I was in my 30s. Go fuck your mother.
Jesus.
Exactly. And Anthony, if we
So, hold on, sir. You still here? I don't tell you go fuck your mother. Bing, bang, bang.
I wouldn't have great radio if we shot you 10 years ago.
Correct?
So maybe those scales will add up to something, you know.
I have no idea what he just said.
10 years. When they're 40 for...
What?
Something about him being a skell.
All right, thank you, sir. I don't
Hey,
know.
listen, I love you. And how was your date with those two people?
All right, let's go to Ryan in Boston. Ryan.
He's babbling about.
No, he's scaring me.
Hey.
Sometimes I have lucid dreams where I can control, what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good example would be, I can drive my bike off this cliff just to see what happens. Or, there's a girl.
Yeah, you're dreaming. Yeah. Anytime I know I'm dreaming,
that's
I
a fine
grab a girl.
balance. You can control a little bit, but then,
Dude, it's the weirdest fucking thing because I've been in that situation. I've said it before. I go, oh my God, I'm dreaming. Holy shit. And I know I'm dreaming. And I grab the nearest girl, rip her clothes off, and just start fucking the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're in the clear, so
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
you could do it.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I've just seen the MTV political controversy that the host, Russell Brand, really wants to vote for Obama, and he slammed Bush and Palin. Very rare to hear an entertainer slamming Bush.
Yeah.
That's some edgy stuff.
We had that this
on
morning.
MTV.
We never got to it, but this is what Russell Brand said. But now MSNBC and the rest of the news channels are picking up on it.
Could I please ask of you, people of America, to please elect Barack Obama? Please. On behalf of the world.
The world, huh?
Some people, I think they're called racists, say America is not ready for a black president. But I know America to be a forward-thinking country, right? Because otherwise, would you have let that retarded cowboy fella be president for 8 years? We were very impressed. We thought it was nice of you to let him have a go. Because in England, George Bush wouldn't be trusted with a pair of scissors. We thought, very sweet of you.
Really? How about the fucking, how about your country, which has followed 30 fucking inches behind the U.S. and done everything we've done? How about that?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but Tony Blair was Bush's lapdog for how many fucking years?
Amazing. That's why I don't go to England, by the way. That's the reason, because I think I don't know any American comedians that are successful over there that don't, just shit on the U.S. Like, yeah, our president sucks, or, oh, yeah, we're
you
dumb.
got to do that, right.
I won't do that. Even though Bush is a boob, I'm not saying I even disagree with him. It's just so typical. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That guy annoyed me.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, again, I'm not defending Bush. I want to see Obama.
Obama? No.
You guys ever hear about this dream culture? What is this?
What?
We know everything on this show. We're a little bit. We know a little bit about everything. We've heard about whatever. John, what do you got?
Hanoi dream culture. I have no freaking idea how to spell it. I think it's South or Central America, but these people live out their dreams after they have them. So you're whacking off and you're coming and all those. And that'd be some good time dreams living out.
That's such bullshit. Because when you go down there with the greatest dream ever that you supposedly had.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to need a bunch of lesbians to start off with.
Yeah, it was an orgy.
It was an
with
orgy.
Just me as the guy.
Right, I need a straw hat, a bowling ball, a log of shit, and 4 prostitutes.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why that shit ain't going to work. No one's going to be honest with their dreams.
That's right. And I need some marmalade.
Yeah.
Marmalade Alley.
Preferably orange. Orange and marmalade. All
You
right.
guys will have fun with that one.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it. We did the arm thing. What else? Craig in Oregon. Craig?
Hey, how's it going, boys?
Hey.
I'm just getting sick and tired of listening to people talk about how, they're only going to tax the rich. Like, we don't buy all of our stuff from these people, and they're just going to soak up the extra taxes and not pass it on down.
Yeah, it's, when companies get overtaxed, they just raise the fucking price of their shit. What do you think they're going to do? Well, we're screwed now. No, they raise the price of the shit and make it impossible for fucking,
what is it?
American people to afford anything.
What does it take for us to be in a recession? Because, if you do a little talking out there, times are tough for people. What's going on?
It's all bullshit.
It could get worse than this?
Just everyone's got to get up in front of people and say everything's fine. Politicians, the fucking Fed, they all got to just get there and go, wow, things are going great, and then all of a sudden the market will take off.
If it was that easy, why don't they just do that?
I don't know, because some idiot will always say, oh, it's horrible. Because he shorted all the stock.
Yeah. Doug in Arkansas. Doug.
Yeah, they just had National Go Out and Shop Day. They gave everybody $1,200, $1,300 rebate checks, and it didn't do anything.
I didn't get a check.
Well, that's because you're a fancy man.
I love hearing it in the accent. Fancy man.
Fancy man.
Thank you, Doug. Let's say hi to Stryker.
Stryker. Again.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Stryker.
Hey, talking about dreams, here's a good one for you. At least once, sometimes twice a week, for every month for probably the last 6 years, I have a dream that my wife, myself, and my ex-fiance have a threesome. And each time I end up making little cumsies that I wake up into the next morning. And the worst part is the two of them hate each other. Every time they meet, it turns into a cat fight. And they've met each other like 4 or 5 times, but yet I have this dream once or twice a week.
I don't think that dream's coming true for you there, Pally.
Yeah.
I don't either, but...
I go with the whole recurring dream thing. Are we really having recurring dreams? I'm thinking you might have just had that dream once, my friend.
I know I've had recurring dreams. Great theory.
I prove it.
But because I remember I remember waking up as even a kid and having had the same dream.
What dream was it?
Usually it's the same location.
It's someone like said, I love you?
Yeah, because I think as you're dreaming, you say to yourself, oh, I've had this dream before.
That's like some Matrix shit.
I'm telling you, man. I don't really know if we actually have recurring dreams.
Well, what was it? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, it was just some kind of like dream I had in a house, and I know that like the location's always the same. It's always the same like thing. 2 bad guys trying to get in the house, and I'm trying to shut the door. Like it happens a lot.
Same dream or similar dreams?
Well, similar dreams, same location. Kind of ends the same way. I always wind up running out the back door and trying to run and jump over hedges, and you can't run or climb. And like I'm trying to run, and you got no energy in your legs, and then you wind up crawling. You're like, I gotta get away. Why can't I run? That's the dumbest thing in dreams.
Fucking lead. Like, what is that about? Mike, Virginia.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
I just want to reiterate, I'm not from Virginia, but I'm originally from Buffalo. I'll make this real quick. And Opie, I'm about the same age as you, and we used to smoke pot and watch that stupid show of yours.
What show?
Call you a tool bag, but you're a lot better now.
What show?
The Rochester News Channel, when you used to do the shit you got on your website.
Nah, because I wasn't on enough for you to really even
you were.
make the connection. I was on a
Anyways.
whatever.
I had, hi, Uncle Paul.
He's lying. He's still doing drugs, I hope.
I have a problem with sleepwalking, and just before we had our atrocity, just before we had our baby,
Jesus.
I had a heavy drinking problem, and so I would piss in random places in the corner of the room, and my mother-in-law was staying in the baby's bed. Not the baby's bed. I'm a dummy. The baby's room that we were going to put the crib in, and I had a dream that the baby was choking to death and couldn't breathe. So I walked in, and I used to sleep naked, and I had to piss. So I stood over the bed, and I was getting ready to piss, and my mother-in-law wakes up, and she's like, Michael, what are you doing? I was like, oh, okay, sorry. I just went back to bed, and my wife informed me in the morning of what I had done. So that's my story.
Let's get a car.
He pulls it out in the end with a good snore.
Well, he knew the wheels came off early.
Oh, he certainly
saved
did.
his ass, though. Carl, Jersey, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Carl.
Let me preface this by saying I'm 6'2" and 3+, right? 300+.
Nice.
So I'm a big dude.
Yep.
Every year around Halloween, I have a dream that these little bunnies, white bunnies, come in my bedroom window and plant pumpkin seeds in Petri dishes so that the pumpkin seeds will grow. and I end up wrestling in the vines because they take over the room, and I never wake up and find out what happens.
It's probably a fear of having children. The bunnies. That's how they test for babies. When the rabbit dies, planting seeds, a petri dish. You're probably afraid of having kids.
Ooh, good one, Jimmy.
I was ready to move on from dreams, but Melanie's dream freaks me out. Melanie and Yonkers.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
Better now, Mel.
Good.
Listen to this one.
I used to have this dream that I would wake up, and I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or not. I would wake up, and this really ugly man was just staring in my face, and I would close my eyes, and he would go away.
Now, if you had that dream, why would you? Could you imagine having to open your eyes every morning?
Yeah. Just waiting to see somebody there hovering over you.
Oh, the anxiety you must
It
feel.
happened all the time, but there were rumors that my building was haunted, so I never knew if it was like a ghost or if I was dreaming.
Speaking of...
It would really freak me
Speaking
out.
of ghosts, my brother swears that the house he's living in now is haunted, and a ladder tipped over and knocked him on the fucking head.
Really?
And there was no one in the house. He's freaked
I have,
out. I got to get Brett on the phone. The owner of F.H. Riley's. He swears he's had a couple. He's had a couple really weird things happen as he's redoing this old house. And
Opie, you said your sister sleepwalks?
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend took too much Ambien, got into his car and drove while he was asleep, flipped over a median.
Ambien's a motherfucker, man.
They took him to the hospital, and he actually walked out of the hospital and down to a payphone to call his dad while he was still asleep. Nobody stopped him or anything.
Well, he probably wasn't technically asleep for all that time. He was probably in some Ambien, and he was high.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sleeping.
All right, boys. Love you.
Thank you.
Somebody within the past, couple of months, took Ambien to go to sleep and woke up and decided to start cooking in the middle of the night, and melted the pot onto the stove.
Wow.
You?
No. Somebody I might have known for the summer.
Wow.
But that Ambien would be like just fucking sleepwalking time.
So what happened? Was the fire was it just burning? Not burning, but when did you guys put out the pot?
I never realized the obsession with fire. The next morning, it was just kind of melted. The teapot was melted to the burner.
Wow.
Wow, short and stout my ass, huh?
Let's say hi to Bird, who's a girl in Arizona. Bird?
What up, Bird?
Hey, yeah.
I don't like that bird. That bird stole my credit card.
We got another reference.
Yo, what up, Bird?
What up,
I have
Bird?
this dream where I walk into this badge, like a really huge, wrinkly badge, and then I piss all over myself and wake up.
What's your dream? That you're a good egg?
You walk into a vagina.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Nice. Now we're getting somewhere with these dreams. We got the girls calling in. We got Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Hey.
Hey.
I keep having this dream recently that I'm 20 now. I'm back in my old high school, friend from high school is there, and we just start having sex in the middle of my French room.
Girlfriend?
Well, what do you mean by just? You can't just say having sex. I mean, like what? You know, give us a little detail. Like, how does it play out?
We start making out, and I go down on her. I'm a lesbian. She's not.
Oh.
And you lick her snatch?
I do. And then I wake up every single time, and I've taken my pants off, and my shirt's kind of above my head, and then my mom has to wake me up, and it's very...
Are you a lesbian in real life or in the dream?
I'm a lesbian in real life.
Okay.
She's not, though.
Cool. Lipstick lesbian, or you got the mullet?
Yeah.
No, I'm lipstick.
All right, cool.
No mullets.
How about that?
You just told the worst lesbian sex dream
Yeah.
ever, by the way.
I know, I'm sorry.
That's how real lesbians
When
are.
you girls call up with this stuff, you got to understand we're going to get horned up quickly, so you got to get better detail.
Get right to the
The
point.
problem is my friend's not attractive, so really it wouldn't be that great.
I like that.
I've had so many dreams years ago. Like right when you get out of high school, you have dreams that you're still in school.
Constantly.
You're walking around the hallways. Oh, what? Well, I'm late.
Yeah,
I'm late for class.
For a while where
Oh, Uncle Paul.
I also had this thing for a while where I don't sleep very often, and suddenly my body would just start to fall asleep. So, like, I couldn't breathe, and suddenly I would just snap awake, freaking out. It was fun.
I had a nightmare that all of a sudden I woke up and the police were there. They said, "Hi, we're the police."
That's what they'd say. Yeah. Hi, we're the police.
Oh, Footer, what happened to you? I was going to go to you next. He has cuckold dreams. And
Ugh.
he has an update. All right, thank you.
Cuckold dreams.
Yeah, let's say hi to Cromag, the trucker. Cromag.
What's up, guys?
Want to say what's up to all our fine truckers out there on the roads.
I got this recurring dream that I have whenever I decide to sleep nude, is that these little midget troll fucking things are trying to rip the blankets off just so they can point and laugh at my dick. And some nights it gets to the point where I'm jumping out of bed and punching the floor trying to get them.
Oh, trying to get him. You didn't end that, really.
Yeah.
You know, sounded like there was more there.
All right, thank you, sir. We're going to take a break. Kept dream journal in college. I dreamt I was partying with you guys. Opie kicked us out to have threesome with Ellen. What the
Ellen who DeGeneres?
What the fuck, Brian? Brian!
Yeah.
Brian!
Hey, I had a dream here a while back. I was at a party, ended up in New York City with Jimmy and Ant and the rest of the guys there, and all of a sudden Opie stands up, kicks everybody out of the party. Y'all got to leave. Because Ope wanted to have a threesome with Ellen DeGeneres and Martha Stewart.
What? What?
Yeah. Now he's listening to himself because it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good that he had to listen to
It
it.
reminds me of a dream I had where I was at a Halloween party. I was dressed like Ellen DeGeneres.
Mm-hmm.
And Opie fucked me.
Jesus. Here's the computer model. See, they still have
Yeah,
one.
there's one that hooks around.
They have one that if
kind of comes a little closer, but
who's a good curveball pitcher?
Bob Apodaca.
Well, or I could even go to like a Phil Necro joke or a Joe Necro fucking knuckleball joke. They have one computer model. Forget it. I'm bailing. I'm bailing. It didn't make sense if you saw the tracking though. The one was completely out of control and is not going to hit.
It's not going to happen
It's
that
not going
way.
to hit New Orleans. All right, we're going to take a quick break, get into some other things in just a bit. Stay there.
It's pretty intense stuff, man. If you do it, you will talk to intelligent beings from other dimensions, for real.
I want to thank Dr. Steve for the crap he sent over.
Oh, Jesus.
Got a perishable box in studio. We opened it up for some goodness, and it was nothing but a lot of dry stuff. Dry fucking scones and...
Well, I had a cinnamon swirl thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
My favorite moment of the week, by the way, so far.
Yes, of course. I had a cinnamon swirl because they're pretty tasty. So I'm eating it, and I'm realizing, like, it's not very flavorful for a cinnamon roll, and it's a little dry. And even Travis said, there's no frosting on that thing? He goes, no icing? It's all dry? That must suck. I was like, yeah, and then everyone started talking about how Dr. Steve's stuff sucks. And, well, I reached into the box for a scone and found a nice big packet of icing that I was supposed to put on the after I had completed the entire dry cinnamon roll.
I couldn't be happier.
Oh, Jimmy started cracking up.
I couldn't have been happier if you just opened the frosting and went, I can't believe they didn't give a bun for this. Does anybody want the second half of this? This is delicious. It's Danny's probably want half of it. It's really fucking good.
Oh.
Let's get
No.
E-Rock.
I'm having
Travis.
the dry scone.
It's good, man.
It's too dry for me to eat.
Why don't you put some fucking frosting on there?
It sounds really dry.
Oh, my God.
What is
it's
that?
like killing me.
It's a fucking scone rock?
Scone dust.
What kind of scone is that? It's like a fucking hardened anthill. It's a fucking mud hut.
A termite mound.
Yeah. Dr. Steve sent a chocolate-filled hornet's nest. I love Dr. Steve. If it's not a dick pill, it's a fucking hard, frostingless snack. Dr. Steve's a creep. Frosting is very bad for you. I've removed all frosting. He hates frosting, this man. Dr. Steve's house must be really unfun to live in. Would you like some jellyless toast?
That must make Ted, the frosting producer, real angry.
It makes me very angry.
See?
Frosting's for everyone. That's my motto. I heard your mother passed away of cancer. Would you care for a dish of frosting? Frosting makes everybody feel better. Where's Opie going? Is he going to the bathroom to produce some chocolate frosting? Or some yellow frosting?
Oh, God damn. We were talking about stupid Ted all weekend. Yeah. It just came up. And now Danny one day just realized, how come all of your characters' names are Ted? And then we couldn't stop doing it.
It's fun, isn't it?
We were imitating Jimmy all weekend, and then also we couldn't get away from this beer drank pretty good. We were doing that all fucking weekend long. Mellow, cool.
Like, no matter what the topic
was. Oh, the
was.
topic didn't matter. What do you want? What does steak eat pretty good?
Hey, what kind of steaks you got?
Sirloin, London bra. It got so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And we couldn't stop doing it. My big party weekend, which wasn't really a party weekend. More as just people hanging out weekend.
They get together.
Yeah, Danny was there, of course, and Marissa. And then like guests would just drop by. My brother came by, Joe Curry. But during the whole time, there was one constant. All of us were just sitting at a table, and Danny brought this up. He goes, do you realize we've been sitting here for days just drinking?
Like, there's no, oh, let's go, like, watch a movie, or, you know, let's just go inside for a different, like, a change of pace or atmosphere. It was just 72 hours of just drinking.
Just hanging out and drinking with various people that would drop by. And it was like, you know, all we really said to each other was, do you need another beer? And then, there it is. Another run to the cabana for more beer. Travis showed up. That was nice. And then the big hit, the big wait, the big get for the big blast was when Derek actually showed up.
Wow.
And Derek was like, he was billed as like the funny guy. He had to be there. When we heard he was showing up, we were like very psyched. And then at one point we were so psyched we thought he was bullshitting us, and decided to play sound effects of a highway behind him when he said he was on the LIE. It's like, where are you? I'm on the LIE. I'll be there in a little while. I bet he's home with a sound effects machine because he's the fun guy. And then he wasn't all that fun.
Is that Derek?
Yeah.
What if he's the fun guy? Where? At a wake? Where is he the fun guy?
Exactly. I didn't understand that.
You guys don't hang out with Derek like we hang out with Derek.
Yeah, that's what I realized. There's like a thing going on around here that we're not really privy to, and I'm a little upset about because I consider myself like, you know, one of the guys. Kinda. No, I don't fit in.
No, I was just waiting for you to finish.
Oh,
I was like, where's he going with this?
And then like they have all these, I don't know, little secrets and funny gags about people and stuff. And I'm not privy to them. But I was, you know, over the weekend.
Because you'd have to like hang around for a while after the show.
Oh, is that what it takes?
Yeah.
Then how do you know any of them? Because I'm teasing, of course. I meant to E-Rock.
If nicknames were given out between 11 and 11:02 on the way to the elevator, I'd know all of them. But I have no idea.
I want to get out of here.
I'm trying to create a sardine-flavored frosting for boys and girls that like such flavors. Where's Gregory?
He took off. I think he had to take a dump. And then I had a great time installing Parallels on my Mac so I could run Windows off of it. And that took... And thank God I'm very experienced with computers, not so I could get it done quickly, but so I knew it would take 10 hours to do. Anything you try to do will take you 10 hours to figure out how the fuck to do it. I kept getting error messages, And then once I loaded up, it was just so I could put Pal Talk on because my other laptop was being used. And then I just wound up getting annoyed at Pal Talk. So it took 10 hours for me to hook up my machine so it could piss me off.
Let me tell you something. Parallel sucks a weenie. Get VMware. That loads Windows up beautifully. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it is.
Does
and it runs while Mac is running. While your Mac, and you can go in between the screens.
No,
dude, I'm fucking around in Windows. Where's Jimmy? Now he's on the Mac side. I thought Jimmy was on the Mac side. No, he's back in Windows. I go back and forth. Fucking great, man.
I was getting pissed off, so I'm gonna have to do that. VM.
Yeah, VMware.
Yeah.
You can get it from the Apple Store, I think.
Oh, I might go down there today.
Really? Whoa! Fun trip for everyone.
Yeah, it's like a toy store.
Yes, what time are you going to the Apple Store?
Steve hasn't made an appearance in here all day. We were joking about how he comes in here and he cannot escape being goofed on if he's in here for a second. It's like the second he steps in here, he's being goofed on. Until he leaves.
Well, it's just silliness. Can Steve come in at least?
Yes. I'm very busy.
I know, I enunciate.
I was looking for a dry scone. Where is Steve? Here he is. Did you have any of Dr. Steve's good stuff?
Steve.
It's against my diet.
No, it's...
You don't like Dr. Steve?
I love Dr. Steve.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
very nice guy.
Yes, he is.
It's a lot of bready stuff.
What's wrong with bread?
Breads get stuck in the little gastric pouch, and I vomit.
Old crazy straw intestines.
Yeah, no kidding.
Give it out. We don't want that stuff. But hey, Travis, did you enjoy? I gave Travis.
Well, I was going to put my fist through this sticky bun, and Travis insisted I didn't. So
Yeah, Travis is, I think, wants to grab the sticky bun and the frosting.
No, you know what it is? He's just like the idea of putting his fist into sticky buns is just so. Boo, Jim. Boo.
Hey, Steve, why can't you just get that thing disconnected? Like the gastric thing. Isn't there... Don't you, like, train yourself after a while, like, what you can and can't eat based on, like, your gastro thing? And then can't they take it out and, like, you still just eat like that?
Yeah, you can, but then why bother? Because then I got to go through 2 really expensive operations. So why bother? I'd rather just deal with the not eating sweets, which I can't do, and not eating huge portions of bread products, which I can't do. And,
yes.
And
no sticky buns.
Oh, you can't eat them or you can't not eat them? You're saying, like, I have to avoid... You almost sound like you're saying you can't avoid eating them.
Oh.
I don't know what you're saying.
Sweets, bad. Sweets, because of the way my body's been reconfigured after this thing, if I eat something that's really dense sugar, I'll react horribly to it.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll
start beating women.
Yeah.
If only that were the catalyst.
It's just
but
mentally.
It's not.
I get hookers and kill them.
No, that's a completely pharmaceutical catalyst. This is actually just a sweaty thing.
Wait, what was that?
Goddamn!
I hear that.
Your clothes.
Your clothes. Clothes.
Now, I know Derek had a hand in that. Your clothes.
Clothes.
Fucker handed in dry track.
I wear clothes often.
What did I miss? Anything fun?
Nah,
we
were
talked
just
a little
bullshitting.
about snacks. We talked a little about Ant's barbecue. We had a special guest stop in for a few minutes.
Who? Derek.
What?
Derek came by.
And Steve came in.
Yeah. Steve went to the barbecue?
No. Steve came in.
I just realized that the milk was bad yesterday.
What happened? Did you vomit or did you shit?
No.
What milk?
I decided to make omelets with milk that had the
expiration date was that too?
It was about August 29th, 30th.
Oh.
But I smelled it and I tasted it. It says, it tasted like milk.
Fucking hate milk.
But it tasted like milk, so I made some omelets yesterday, and now I'm dying.
So you were making chocolate frosting.
Oh, fuck,
Yes,
dude.
he was. Ted knew.
Extremely uncomfortable in the bathroom.
Gregory's tummy's acting up. You need some strawberry frosting to help your stomach.
I can't
have strawberry frosting.
I can't even think of food.
I'm Fed, the executive producer. I enunciate everything perfectly.
That wasn't very perfect.
Ted's just a really bad ball buster.
Yeah.
I'm an executive producer. I'm a faggot. Ted doesn't get it.
What is that jar of?
This, my friend, is apple butter.
Was that in the box?
You like apple butter?
Apple butter. I could have put it on my scone.
You could have put fucking anything on that rough scone you had. Frosting, apple
thing.
butter. Would you have
butter.
sand on it?
Like a fucking moon rock I'm eating over here.
Surprisingly resembles a loose bowel movement.
Yeah, it does.
I just made some apple butter in there.
Just
No
fresh.
joke. If you run out, I got it in the
Apple butter's some good shit.
That's for the English muffin.
We got some late arrivers today, man.
Well,
All of a
let's
sudden the
see.
bleachers are filling up. Not filling up, but
A couple, a very sexy girl, and fucking some sort of a guy with huge glasses, and we have two other guys. Who's that gentleman with the glasses?
you're the only one with glasses, sir.
Oh, they're good. Not that with Mike.
I've
How are you
seen
guys?
him.
We didn't see you come in.
You're supposed to say hi to us
Hey, what's
before
up?
you sit down.
Hey.
No, leave your glasses. I'm not fucking with you. I just.
No. If you don't like my glasses, man, they're gone.
I like them actually.
All right, they're back on.
Can I see your glasses?
Whatever you say.
I think I've seen him on Pal Talk, haven't I?
Absolutely, sure. You've seen me everywhere.
What?
I
Are
don't know what I'm
Are you
talking.
crazy?
Out of my mind.
Who are you, sir?
Oh, no.
Frank, I'm interning for Ron and Fez.
Oh. An intern.
Yeah.
So, but let me tell you one thing. You're
Go
trying.
for it.
You know, you're trying much too hard right now.
To be what, the quirky
I'm
guy?
pretty nervous.
Yeah. Are you?
Is he trying to be like the nutty, unpredictable
Yeah,
guy?
sure.
Yeah. So when is this your first day as an intern on the Ron
Yeah,
and Fez
first
show?
day.
Holy fuck, that's going to be rough, man.
He ends every
Oh,
sentence
God.
the same. It
Yeah.
trails off. Oh God. Pretty much.
Pretty much, man.
What are you hoping to do with this internship? Like,
Man, just get experience and maybe turn this into a paying job somehow. Pay the bills.
good luck.
See, Bill.
Pay the
How
bill.
old a man are you, Frank?
What?
How old a man are you?
21.
21. And have you had any radio experience or no?
Just college radio, crappy college radio stations. That's it.
Trails off.
So you're interning for Ron and Fez. Did they tell you what your duties would be?
No, not yet.
No, you
Just,
get
call screening, that kind of thing.
Oh, you got to work yourself up to call screening.
Okay,
From intern.
yeah.
You're pretty much coffee guy.
That's right.
Go clean this up guy.
And Fez's semen drainer.
Yes. He does ask for.
Sure.
Fez has huge balls, and they get painfully full. He doesn't even want you to suck his dick. You just have to jerk him off casually without making eye contact. Fez is a hard case.
Under the console.
Yeah,
So no one else sees it.
While he's working.
Yeah.
He's
This
shy.
is going to be better than I expected. No ball gag? Are you kidding me? Okay.
Where are you from?
Long Island, Huntington Station.
Really?
Yeah, the
Born
mean
and
streets
raised?
of H-ton. That's it.
Born and raised there.
That's it.
Because you got kind of a weird accent.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Wigger accent.
It's called idiot.
You think Wagner? I didn't
All
catch
right.
that.
I caught a little like this thing.
Is there?
Kind of. Which Huntington Station is kind of a suburban, urban area.
Yeah.
It's a little, if there's a murder that's taking place in Huntington, it's going to have a Huntington Station after.
Pretty much.
But no, I thought you were from some faraway land because you kind of talk weird a little. You got like this weird thing going on.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm pretty nervous. So.
Sounds like Taylor Hicks.
Yeah.
He has a little Jack Black in him too. Anyone hear Jack Black out
Yeah.
there? Little Jack Black.
All right. Well, good luck. I mean,
I'll need it.
congrats, and I am definitely gonna listen because I can't wait to hear what your nickname will be. They give them all nicknames. They give them all nicknames. Ronnie's really good at doling out the nicknames.
So Franklin's a nickname? Hello, Franklin.
No, that's not the nickname.
That's
It's an oldie but a goodie.
They didn't want to copy Earl's, so they're still working on it.
So we just replaced lazy with dumb.
Someone's saying you need a little Mitch Hedberg too in there.
Oh yeah, a little bit, right?
Are you a fan of Mitch Hedberg?
No, actually. No. I don't like
No.
You don't like what? Brilliant
Mitch
comedy?
Hedberg. I don't like his...
You don't like brilliant comedy? I'll
No,
try
I don't
again.
like
You
his
brilliant
stand-up.
comedy?
Yeah, that wasn't me, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I was hiding my face behind the mic, and Opie was talking who you can't see right now, so you thought it was me.
That's right.
You're looking at me.
I was talking to you.
Yeah.
Who's the couple?
Yeah, we got a couple there. Hand that mic over. Good luck. Have fun.
Now I kind of want
I'll
to
be
talk
listening.
to him some more.
Oh, we're not done with him.
All right.
Hi, who are you?
Hi, I'm Jackie
Jackie. Where you from?
from Philly.
I knew it. When you said Jackie.
Is that your boyfriend?
What's going on?
Yeah,
What's up? What brings you guys up?
his birthday's tomorrow, so.
This is a hell of a birthday gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing Opie and Anthony on a Monday.
Yeah. The Monday
Wow.
bleacher crowd is really amazing.
God, wow.
How old a boy is he?
He's going to be 29.
Wow.
well.
What's he want?
What's that?
What's he want for his birthday?
Why would that mic work?
Why can't we figure out the mic? Seriously.
It's on.
Just, you interview your boyfriend there.
Okay.
What's he saying? What?
No, your mic doesn't work,
You
so.
guys have to share a mic.
It's on. It's on.
Well, great. It's on. Guess what? It's not fucking on.
What's up?
That's the whole point.
There you go. Now I can hear you.
Now
Right.
it's on. Steve, what was the matter?
It was broke kicking.
Apparently, we're not smashing it hard enough when we turn it on.
Was it on?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So the girl, what does your boyfriend want for his birthday?
Nothing. He doesn't like birthdays, so.
It makes you feel older, right?
If you offered up the fart
Yeah,
box,
well, I'm
you'd
only
enjoy his
23,
birthday.
so he's going to be 29, so.
Opie raises a good point. Opie said that if you offered up the fart box,
Yeah.
it would be a good birthday.
He would be into
Man.
birthdays again.
It's a
Just
good
like he was
point.
8 years old getting that first bike.
Yeah. How old are you?
23.
Oh, see, and you're 29? It's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
I know. Fucking
Fucking sick.
Only 6 years?
Yeah. Jesus, only. How long you been together?
Like 8 months.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let
So
me-
you just hooked up, or did you have boyfriends and girlfriends before?
Nope. We met at a bar.
All right.
Hey, are you a birthday dude? Are you a fan of Anthony?
What?
Fan the whole show.
All right. But if you if you wanted to take after Anthony, do you see that girl sitting to your left?
Mhm.
She would have to be 2 years old.
Wow. Did a little math there, did you?
Yeah, you just do a little subtraction.
Oh, Uncle Paul, stop being so nasty.
I love when Anthony announces the people's names. It's
gotta be.
It's my favorite thing.
What Uncle
Literal Joe. I love that.
Fucking Keith Oberman got his. Yes, Puffy
Good,
McSpirit
that
from
fucking
Whackbag.
douche.
Completely off topic. Not really, Puffy. MSNBC shit-canned Oberman from anchoring political shows until after the election, I believe.
Good. Be a good boy and sit on the sidelines, asshole.
Goodbye.
You're embarrassing the network.
What's the story? Could you get that for me, Danny?
How fucking great is that? He's embarrassing the network.
Ha, they gave me the old heave-ho.
He's such a prima
All that
donna
brown nose
cunt.
and got him nowhere.
He's such a fucking prima donna. He does nothing but douche other on-air talent. I
That's
could
right.
not be fucking happier.
Good.
That's right.
If they shot him, I'd be much happier.
That's right. Here it is.
Right in the face with a cum gun.
It doesn't say buzz buzz that many
Why
times.
did they remove Keith Olbermann?
Can we have that guy read this? So he trails off after every sentence.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. The New York Times reports tonight that Chris Matthews and Keith Olbermann will no longer anchor during upcoming political news events as network insiders reveal more about what's been happening. I guess there's been all sorts of shit going on behind the scenes at MSNBC.
Good.
And someone said a few weeks ago that the whole network was going to blow up. After months of accusations of political bias and simmering animosity between MSNBC and its parent network, NBC, the channel decided over the weekend that the NBC News correspondent and MSNBC host David Gregory would anchor news coverage of the coming debates and election night. Mr. Oberman and Mr. Matthews will remain as analysts during the coverage.
Ooh, see? Nice.
The change, which comes in the home stretch of the long election cycle, is a direct result of tensions associated with the channel's perceived shift to the political left, my friend.
Good.
Ah.
Yep, good. That's what you get, fuckhead. What is that noise out there? Okay,
Wow, that's
no
odd.
problem. Good.
That's
I'm
like
so
a
glad it happened to
futuristic
him.
sound.
And there's more.
Fucking asshole.
In interviews, 10 current and former staff members said that long simmering tensions between MSNBC and NBC reached a boiling point during the conventions. MSNBC is behaving like a heroin addict, one senior staff member observed. They're living from fix to fix and swearing they'll go into rehab the next week. What?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, my God.
I like it.
Horrible analogy.
There you go.
I hate MSNBC. They dumped Imus. Fucking Oberman throws all of his coworkers under the bus, whether it's David Schuster or fucking he stinks. And he just sandbagged Morning Joe because he was talking nicely about McCain. Get the shovel out, you fucking asshole. One guy can't speak highly about a conservative on your dog shit network.
Why do they have to have an agenda? Why can't they just do it?
Because they're not real fucking news people. That's
yeah,
why.
they can't do
Is
it
there
without
not?
throwing in
What's
their own
the-
fucking opinions.
What's the news channel that's closest to unbiased, in the middle, moderate?
I don't know, man. It's really
because that's the type of TV I need to watch.
You can find bias
CNN makes
anywhere.
me puke how much they're into Obama, and Fox makes me puke how much they're into McCain. It's ridiculous. And where's MSNBC fall on that? More
Way
in the
left.
middle?
Way left.
So they're Obama?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding
More
me?
than CNN? I'm not kidding
I
you.
honestly don't know on that comparison. I'm only looking at the way they're... Look at the groveling apology Oberman gave Hillary. I mean, it's just embarrassing.
Sickening. You flip from CNN to Fox, it's like, you can't believe they're watching the same event.
Well, they're not news. They shouldn't be given the umbrella of news to hide under with content freedom because they really are biased, entertainment-based shows.
Yeah.
The days of journalism that is unbiased is over. It does not exist.
Not when you have to make it entertaining. That's what they have to do now to get people to tune in.
These guys actually think their personality should be big and important.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so fucking happy they yanked that asshole off the desk. God, he must be fuming.
Oh, yeah.
Big fucking headed creep didn't want to be assassinated. You fucking dickhead. Shut up.
He's the joke of the network now.
He really is.
Where they laugh at him when he walks out. Hey, he's the guy that got fucking fired.
He laps his boss's asses. Well, I was all for yanking Imus, but I didn't want to say it until... Really? Pitbull?
Yeah.
Sounds like you were playing it safe there, shithead.
And those same bosses that he went to fucking complaining about Imus now told him, take a walk. We don't want you covering this.
Yep,
That's
I'm
funny.
so happy.
Good.
I got to give a Brilliant Instant Feedback Award out today. Could you?
Brilliant.
Do we have a sound effect or anything? Brilliant Instant Feedback Award goes out to Kyle S. from Indiana.
Right.
Goddamn rich cunt.
No.
He writes,
Wait, no, the brilliant sound for it's got to be a sound of brilliance.
You dumb asshole!
Kyle S. in Indiana writes, I deciduously hate Keith Olbermann.
The word is assiduously.
He writes, no, it isn't.
Assiduous?
Or decidge?
Assiduous with an A.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know now.
I know, but
Look
I
up
do.
deciduously.
His work has been assiduous.
Well, Olbermann...
Where's Steve? He'll know it.
The point is, Olbermann likes to use the big words like that.
Yes, he does.
To show how smart he is.
That's right.
And then this
smart
instant
guy.
feedbacker is using his own big words against him. That, my friends, is brilliance. Thank you.
I'm so fucking glad they did that. I'd love to know what's his spin. Wait, was that made to this morning, that announcement?
Or over the weekend.
What was his
Because
response?
I don't know. Jimmy.
Let's see what the Pitbull has to say. Let's hear what always angry tough guy has to say
He's
about
not
his
going
own
to have a
network.
response.
Oh, let's see. I got to drop that ticket off.
What's the matter, my love?
You did get a ticket?
No, I didn't get a ticket. A parking thing, because now I got to exchange the cars. So somebody's got to run down and take this ticket down and have them exchange my Escalade now for the Ferrari.
Yeah.
Could you take a ticket and exchange my Escalade for
Very
the Ferrari? Where's a useless scrub of an intern or something I can have this handed to?
Here comes Hip Hop Ron.
Somebody. Hip Hop Ron.
Who's not very hip hop at all.
I want to see if you could translate this to Mr. Security out there. Sure. Master Poe.
That's right.
This ticket
Careful.
is to go to the garage. He will take it down there.
Why don't you have shoelaces in, Ron?
Immediately. Yeah, why no shoelaces?
Why aren't you wearing
Look at that.
shoelaces?
You can't afford shoelaces. What's the matter?
It's not the hip hop way, my friends.
Is it?
No, I had shoelaces in them, but they were kind of tight, so I just took them out.
And now you're walking around with no shoelaces.
Well, the tongue of the sneaker is connected to the shoe inside, so I don't really need shoelaces.
Yeah, that's the latest trend. You got the Converse? Converse
No,
is doing
Jordans.
that.
Why are you
Jordan's
wearing
doing that now,
Jordans
too?
without shoelaces?
It's the new trend, Jimmy. They sew it together.
Look at Jimmy's just like,
I don't get it.
It's the big thing.
But he's not really into
all the
hip-hop.
kids are wearing that. Shoeless sneakers is in, right?
Who's he,
Yeah,
Joe
right,
Jackson? I say to you that your work here has been assiduous.
Hey, Ron, you're singing the Britney Spears song since the VMAs I'm here?
Yeah, me and Sam have been singing in the office.
Let's hear you do a little Britney Spears for everybody. I hear you're a funny dude, but you like clam out when you're on our show.
Yeah,
but
well,
behind the scenes, they say you're hilarious.
That's true. But I only know the "You Got a Piece of Me." That's the only part of the song I know.
Well, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Just sing it.
You were, I'm sure you were singing it better than that.
No, I just go, "You got a piece of, you want a piece of me," and then Sam comes in with the rest of the chorus.
oh, well, where's Sam?
Where's Sam?
Need to hear that. Yellow. Sam, here it comes.
He's lying.
Why?
Not only was he singing that song, but he's been singing the new Pussycat Dolls song. All he does in the office at the CBS side is sing pop songs while I'm trying to get my work done.
Sam sings along with me. We like a little duet that Sam joins in.
Ron also makes stuff up all the time.
What's the Pussycat song there? Hip hop?
When I Grow Up song.
All right, how's it go?
It's like, when I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies.
That's not how he sings it.
Come on, you got to sing it. People always talk the
Belt it
words
out, Ron.
when you
Yeah,
tell them to
come
sing
on,
something.
Ron. Sing it.
Sing it.
When I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a
it's
star.
not- you're not doing it right. You're
He's
talking
got,
it.
He's got one of the greatest New York accents, by the way, this hip hop.
He does. He sounds like Danny Aiello.
You're not going to be able to work in radio anywhere else except New York.
Or
you should
here.
take a lesson from Steve. You got to pronunciate everything. Closes.
Yes, shed your regionalism.
Clothes.
By the way, very good news. Eastside Dave is not going to be fired. He was on the fence for a couple days, and
Good.
Eastside Dave is going to skate, my friends.
Really?
Is he getting suspended or in trouble?
He got
or?
fucking suspended, which is complete bullshit. And I let Washington know just that.
Do we need to help Dave at all? Is he okay financially?
Oh, no, he's not okay financially.
We should help him
He
for the
is a
week then.
broke man.
We
He
should
needs-
make sure he's taken
He
care
needs
of.
money for the
Buy
baby.
him some diapers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, I have $7 with your name all over them.
That's nice.
7 crispy ones.
Send your
I don't know.
contributions.
I don't know why he got suspended. He knows how to do radio the way we're looking for. And he did it perfectly. And got people at talking. That's our whole jobs with this dumb thing. And then he gets suspended for it. Bullshit. But he didn't get fired, thank God. All right, you want to do Piece of Me like this? Oh, Pussycat Dolls? You want to sing along to the Pussycat Dolls hip-hop?
Sure, why not?
All right, here we go.
When I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. Drive nice cars. I want to have groupies.
All right, hold on. What's wrong with you?
I only know like the hooks of the song. I only know like the one line.
But that was still part of the hook.
I only know
It's
the
a
first
long
one.
hook.
I'm not familiar with the entire song, just that part of it.
Why don't you blow your nose? Yeah, start over.
Do you breathe through your nose or no?
No, I think when I was young, I used to fall on my face a lot, so I fucked my nose up.
Jesus. Sounds like
Fall on your face.
That's right.
He's got the worst nose.
Poor boy had arm paralysis.
in 2 seconds. Back on flash.
Oh, you're still dealing with that. I'm sorry, Ed.
So wait, you really have bad congestion?
A little bit, not really. It's just my voice is terrible.
Okay. It's not good.
Yeah.
He usually sings Pussycat Dolls way higher, though, like a girl.
All right,
No,
yeah.
I've never
All
done
right.
that.
All right, let's try it again from the top. Here we go. The Pussycat Dolls starring Hip Hop Ronnie.
Fucking Sam. I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. I don't know the words. You have crew.
Wait a minute. Do we have the words for him at least? Why would we have
I was
the words?
just going to say that.
Why would we at this point?
But then again, it's kind of hard to just all of a sudden have the words for the fucking Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
You sound a little like Hepburn when you sing, I want to grow up. I want
I like how he says star.
to yeah, I want to be a star.
All right, let's try it again.
Do
Go
I have
ahead.
lyrics? When I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. When I grow up, I want to be drive nice cars. I want to have groupies. When I grow up. Careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. Just might get it. Just might get it. What you wish for, cause you just might get it. Just might get it. I don't know the words to that, I'm afraid.
All right, we got the words for you there.
Oh, gee, of course.
Thanks, James.
And I want, you got to like get your voice up there a little bit.
All right, sure.
All right, here we go. Hip hop rock.
When I grow up, I want to be famous, I want to be a star, I want to be in movies. I want to see the world, drive nice cars, I want to have groupies. Be on TV, people know me, be on magazines. Fresh and clean, #1 chick when I step out on the scene. What you wish for, cause you just might get it. But you just might get it, but you just might get it. What you wish for, cause you just might get it. You just might get it. You just might get it. Used to tell me I was silly until I popped up on the TV. I always wanted to superstar, and when the singing songs would get me this far, you're complaining, we all want to be famous, so go ahead and say what you want to say. Be nameless, what your name is. Cause see, when I was younger, I would say, when I grow up, I want to be famous, I want to be a star, I want to be in movies. I want to be world, drive nice cars, I want to have groupies. Be on TV, people know me, be on magazines. Fresh and clean, #1 chick when I step out on the screen. Cause you just might get it. Just might get it. You just might get it. You just might get it. Just might get it. Just might get it. I'm a trendsetter. This is true. It's what I do. No one can do it better. Could talk about me, cause I'm a hot topic. I see you watching me, and I know you want it. I want to be famous, I want to be a star, I want to be in movies. I want to be fair, drive nice cars, I want to have groupies. On TV, there's a fun grow up. When I step out on the scene, cause you just might get it. Just might get it. I can't look at anybody. Just might get it.
Oh boy.
Just might get it.
Hip hop Ronnie, everyone.
Yeah.
Can I leave now?
And Sam helps you out with these songs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I usually know the one line, and then Sam knows all the
What
rest
part
of the
do you
lyrics.
do, Sam?
No, I like to know what's big with today's kids, because Hip Hop Ron comes in with a new pop song every day.
Yeah.
So he just kind of helps to tell me what's cool.
What's your favorite pop song right now, hip hop?
Well, the last song I told him was the Lil Wayne song, but he hasn't listened to it yet.
What, the Lollipop thing?
No, Let It Rock with Kevin Rudolph.
Oh fuck, I don't think I know that one.
He did say, Ron told me that the David Archuleta song came out, and Ron said it was actually pretty good. He was digging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it once. It was pretty good.
Do you like Rihanna?
No,
Disturbia?
it's not bad.
Disturbia is all the rage right now.
Here, a little thing
Oh,
on
boy.
Pal Talk. Hey, Ant, would you mind reaching over and decapitating him?
When I grow up, I want to be a star. I want to be on the lake and see the loons with Nor.
I just love how he says star.
Yeah, I want to be a star.
Footer, what's up?
There's no business like
That full merman.
Yeah. Footer!
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, check it out. Remember we spoke a little bit about the cuckold situation I was getting into a little bit? I'm not the cuckold. I'm doing the banging.
Yeah.
All right, check this out. I got the weird... Anthony, you had said a little bit of, like, weird situations. Maybe, like, the guy bugging out in the
I
middle.
hear them when we even talk about your fucking song.
It's fine with me.
That's right.
I had the sickest one that happened so far was he said something about being true voyeur. So I go by there, and first you walk in, he puts a little video on of his wife. Now, this dude was such a creep, bro. He had it set up where he tells me that his wife, has a few glasses of wine and takes an Ambien or something, a sleeping pill, before she goes to bed. Her fantasy is she likes to wake up in the morning, and he'll tell her stories about what a dirty whore she was. So I'm sitting there like,
Basically, he wants you to rape his wife.
exactly. So I'm like, the more he's telling me, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm not blowing a load anywhere near this place. You know what I mean? Next thing is evidence, guaranteed. So I'm like, fuck. All right, let me just, feel the situation out. Dude, pitch black in the bedroom. He has this little handheld, little light, like a little mag flashlight, and he'll pop it on, and he actually has like a fucking triangle, almost like a bell, and he hits it, turns the light on real quick at her, and like he tests her to see if she hears it, and she's awake. He's a fucking creep. I had to end up bouncing out of there. Basically, he just wanted you to fucking, stand over his wife and beat off on her.
Yeah, he probably drugs her, man. That's fucking creepy.
Exactly, dude. It had to be something. So, like I said, for the record on the air, 202, I did nothing.
That's fucking a guy who's, really... He's probably just wants to look at your dick over his wife's face. He's got some hatred for his wife. He probably spikes her thing or gives her more ambient. That's fucking creepy, dude.
Nice. That really is creepy.
Friend of mine's a cuckold. He's a fucking huge cuckold.
Cuckold.
My friend Ted.
Ted the cuckold.
He really is.
Yeah.
Would you make love to my wife while I sit in the corner and touch my penis? The bigger the better, I always say. Oh, honey, look, that bull came inside of you. Cream pie time for 10. Lower your vagina on my mouth and squeeze out that frosting that Anthony neglected to eat on his fucking muffin this morning. Oh, look, there's a lot of it in there.
Oh, you fucking rule, Jim. No.
Is it gay if I'm kissing your pussy and the bull's balls are on my face while he makes love to you? I'm just a cuckold. That's right.
The bull's balls.
Right. Oh, there's a black cock right inside my wife. That's right. I'm Ted. I take it all in the mouth.
I've never heard of the word cuckold before, Jimmy.
Jimmy, no.
Yeah.
What makes it funny
Cuckold.
is the bull's balls.
That's what they call the black dude who's, hey, Rob Bartlett, just texted me. He's getting out this morning.
Oh.
So I'm very happy to hear that.
Good to hear, Rob, on the mend. All right, let's get line of the day done. We're obviously doing... What?
Huh?
What?
I want to get up.
All right, thank you, Hip Hop Ronnie.
Good job.
Someone suggesting we call that segment, What's the Pops?
How about What's the Craps? 'Cause that's what he sings like.
Line of the day sponsored by Carbonite.com. Carbonite backs up your computer hard drive so you never have to worry about losing any of your files. You go and do that. You check out
Jesus.
Carbonite.com, promo code XM. Here is a runner-up line of the day.
Take care, guys.
Hey, speaking of, at least this Brady will get well.
It's a ruined ACL, not ASS. That was a bounce pass.
Nice. Start the day off with an AIDS joke.
It was, what was it, 6:03?
Oh, I know. It was instantly.
Oh, the Gallup polls got McCain ahead now.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a woman vice president.
No.
Yep.
He got the convention bounce, my friend. He got that convention bounce.
He's just the newest. He's
got a convention
He's
bounce.
got enthusiastic voters. The Democrats take with 61%. They're very enthusiastic. Republicans only 42. No, I think we are going to have a female vice president.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I think.
Not. No. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
Yeah.
I guess the one with the orange thing tied around his neck is the possible.
Yeah. That's to wipe his mouth off when he's done. He's got to keep a rag handy.
It's a seed bib. Another fucking assist.
A seed bib.
Nicey nice. Whatever. Another runner-up line of the day.
For a black guy for raping and killing a white woman. It's called The Trials, Daryl Hunt. You got to see it.
I saw the one about Michael. That old gag.
No,
Jesus.
That's an old one, but a goodie. That's a good one. Carbonite.com, promo code XM. Here is your line of the day. Here comes
Line of the day. Line of the day. I had a dream because I wrote a movie actually recently, and I had a dream that it got picked up, and then they read the script and changed their mind. It's embarrassing. It's about a guy who opens a store which has like many flavored spreads for bagels and things, and the movie is called Marmalade Alley. What the? I got like an hour's sleep last night.
Your clothes.
You dumb asshole.
Boring. I was just guessing. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
I don't have my bank.
Oh, is that funny?
I just went for a button like this. All right. Let's get out of here. Thank you, Bleacher people. Thank you.
Bleacher creatures!
Give up the fart box for his birthday. He'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hip Hop, ask her if she wants to give up the fart box.
You let him do it up the fart box?
He already has.
Oh, hey, a little too much
Nice.
information now.
I
know. Jesus. I'm obsessed with how Hip Hop Ronnie talks now.
He fell on his nose a lot. Is that what his excuse
Right,
was?
into his stepfather's fist.
Someone had a great line. He's like one of those goats that just falls down all the time.
Whenever he got scared,
He just falls and hits his
on his
nose.
nose.
Those goats are so fucking cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
They just stop and their legs go straight out.
Little goats. I want to hug them and then scare them and then eat them.
Yeah. Hip Hop, take us out with a little acapella. I want to be a star.
I want to be a star. I want to be in movies.
How about a little more run?
Acapella, start from the beginning. Let's go.
When I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. When I grow up, I want to see the world, drive nice cars. I want to have groupies. When I grow up, be on TV. People know me, be on magazines. When I grow up, oh, fresh and clean. Fresh and clean. Number one chick when I step out on the scene. Be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. You just might get it. You just might get it. And I'm out of lyrics.
Oh my God. He has the New York accent, man.
Yeah.
That is it right there.
Italia's a pimp.
It's you talk through your nose and you don't move your mouth much. You just-
I've been told that.
Sounds like Dominic Barber a little bit.
Anthony.
Oh, the Goldman's on CNN, huh?
What? Well, yeah.
Oh, they're doing a like whole
No,
thing on
OJ's
OJ.
trial starts today.
Oh,
Finally.
shit. What
a
is
year
it?
later.
Is this the fucking get over it already segment? Jesus Christ, let it go, Fred. It's fucking, what was it, 95 you get off?
Fuck that. I hope Fred takes it all the way to the end, my friend.
Well, so do I. I'm just being obnoxious.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Look at there's the OJ.
All right.
He is mad as shit at OJ.
Oh,
You think?
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
bullshit mad. Yeah.
I bet you OJ wishes he went to jail for the murder. He'd be out by now.
getting out. He
And
would have to deal with
and then-
Fred Goldman.
And then Fred would be like, all right, well, he did
dumb
his
glasses.
time. But instead, he's got to deal with Fred until fucking Fred decides to kill him someday when Fred Goldman knows his life's done.
Yeah. Imagine
I
that.
still
That's
think
going to be
that-
the scariest day in OJ's life.
I still think-
when the doctor says, "Mr. Goldman, you have cancer."
Yes, you have a lump in your head.
Yeah.
I still believe that's how it's going to end eventually. When Goldman knows he's done
Yeah.
on this earth, he takes out OJ with him.
Maybe, yeah.
These fucking fainting goats, is there anything?
Oh, where are they?
It's the
They're
second
just
time I'm
right
watching it.
We're just,
They're
it's on a
so
loop.
cute.
It's on a loop. Look at this. It fucking
They just tip over.
Wait.
Watch this. They get scared and just fall over. It's the stupidest thing.
Look at that stupid
And their little
thing.
tails are floggling.
Look at the fucking.
Towards the end, he opens an umbrella. He gets like 8 of them at once.
Yeah. Look at
What fucking pussies.
their legs go
Those
stiff.
goats are stupid.
Faggots.
It's the dumbest thing.
What do they do if a predator's chased
Yeah,
and
it's
decides
the
to get eaten?
dumbest defense mechanism ever.
Yes, collapse and be a meal.
Yeah, I'll collapse and show you the most vulnerable part of my
Yeah.
body.
Yeah,
Here's
the
my
soft
belly.
part. Yeah.
You can rip this open.
Watch this. And the
They just their feet
All I
go
would do
straight
is
up.
fucking scare. I wish chicks were like that. Boom, and you fucker.
oh, then it brings up all the other cute animal videos.
Yes.
The very angry devil cat is pretty fun.
Very angry devil cat.
Yeah, that one's.
Which one is that?
That one you need.
just want to
You need
punch.
sound, but I want to see his face.
You just want to punch this fucking thing.
Oh, I never punched.
That's not the original. This is the original.
Oh, you got the original? All right.
Very
So the
angry
sound is-
cat.
Watch this. this fucking thing, man.
Wow, that cat's pissed.
Would you deal with that cat?
Fuck, with a gun?
Yeah.
How much to put your dick in that cage?
Oh, shit. That is fucked up.
Isn't it amazing? 'Cause there's something so fucking scary about that. Even though it's a small cat, you could kill it, but that goes back to fucking saber-toothed tiger days, man.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
It's the same species. I mean, it's a fucking, it's a cat. Sure.
Fucking hysterical. That cat was pissed.
That cat was mad. I bet you the person with the camera had a dog helmet on or a dog mask.
Dog helmet?
Dog helmet.
What is a dog helmet?
It's a hard helmet with soft ears. That's all it is. Your face is the same, but it's a hard brown helmet with soft, cute white ears.
A dog helmet?
And you're fooling no one.
Holy shit, a dog helmet.
You don't need the explanation for the fainting goats there, Steve-O.
Well, yeah, he's saying that they...
Well, I was on Mythbusters. It's a muscle disorder that locks up their legs when they're excited.
Yeah, and then
they
them fall
over.
asleep.
They don't actually pass out.
No, they're just fucking pussies.
These fucking angry animals have got to go.
What is this, Travis?
Why is Travis showing us a dumb dog
Very
video?
excited pug.
Yeah. Is it Travis's pug? I know he has a bunch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's looking at a giant dog on the...
It runs face first into the TV.
What a dumb fucking cunt this dog is.
Oh, fuck.
Now it's slow motion. You gotta do the slow motion.
Yeah, that's the YouTube video, thing you got to do. The last one has to be in slow motion.
Yeah, you get it.
Roof. Roof.
What a dumb dog.
I love how it just runs so fast into the base of the TV.
And not even near the animals.
No.
The speaker system, you fucking retard.
Let go of the thing, fatso.
I know. Fatso holding a little version of herself.
God, this idiot doesn't know how to make a YouTube video. You don't do the whole thing in slow motion. Oh, just the action.
Action.
Now the dog will tear the fucking speaker out and they'll be mad at it.
We're babbling. We'll,
Oh, I think this is fun talk. The YouTube segment.
Yeah.
So YouTube segment.
Silly time? No.
I thought it was silly time.
Yeah,
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
yeah. Let's go home and jerk off all over ourselves.
Yes. I got to make some more apple butter.
Ugh. Hey guys, I got a good joke to close with.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you say we make like a tree and leave? Boy, did something really vile pop up in my head halfway through that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think I know exactly where you were going.
I know you do.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with that.
All right.
Let's put this one
Take
in
it
the books.
easy.
It's in the books. See you tomorrow.
Yo, what's wrong with the beer we got? I mean, the beer we got drink pretty good, don't it?
No beer. Budweiser. No beer. Sugar. No beer. Budweiser. They was all over beer. They was up there had a beer that they didn't have no beer.
Yo, what's wrong with the beer we got?
Budweiser.
Drink pretty good, don't it?
Sugar.
Yo, what's wrong with the beer we got?
Budweiser.
Drink pretty good, don't it?
Sugar. Beer. Yeah.